What's good, Paradox? What's good, bro? I hope you're having a great day, bro. Give me 1 second. My guy Marlon, let's go. Enough gish galloping. Let me just turn it on. Let's go. What's good, guys? What's good, guys? What is good? Let's get this show on the road. My guy Marlon, she be calling me Connor Mick. Let's go, my guy Marlon. Marlon, I hope you're having a great day, my guy Marlon. God bless. We're gonna get this show on the road. We got a lot of things to talk about. Of course, I had to make sure that everything is good on my phone. So, one thing I will say is there's a bunch of news, but I think you guys know what the main priority of news is. It's going to be pretty crazy today. It might get a little hectic today, but I will say, that's what we're here for. We're here for anything, throw the kitchen sink. Anything you guys want to talk about, I'll be here to talk about it. Of course, I got a little bit of things in store. Obviously, a UFC 318 preview. If you guys want to talk about it, I give you guys my picks. You guys vote who you guys want, who you guys think. You guys tell me the methods of victory. What you guys think. It's Dustin's last dance, so I figured we could do something special for him. Here is a top 10 best wins for Dustin Poirier. We can easily go over this as well. And then I got a tier list of the best lightweights to ever do it, and you guys tell me how elite there are. Obviously, we got Conor McGregor, we got Dustin Poirier, so there's a little bit of things that are up to par. So you guys hit me with what you guys want to talk about. I hope you guys are all having a great day. Let's go. Guess we all know... I saw that, bro. Guess we all know what Jolie Poirier got in the DMs. That is crazy, man. That is crazy. If I'm Dustin, I would have had to be like, oh my gosh, man. Oh my gosh. But shout out to Jolie. Shout out to Jolie. Yo, would you take Pitbull at the current value? I feel like he's got to be worth a shot. No? So, thank you for bringing this up because Dan Ige reacts to Josh Emmett saying he hits harder than Topuria. At the end of the day, Topuria is the champion for a reason. I still have some work to do. Josh Emmett, Max Holloway have all came out saying that they've been discrediting a little bit of, Topuria. Josh Emmett said Topuria is not the hardest hitter he's faced. And we saw that Max Holloway was saying that Topuria is beating a lot of guys past their prime. I think Max is a little bit salty. I don't think he took that loss very well. But on your question about whether Dan Ige or Patricio Pitbull, who you should take, in my honest opinion, I'm going Dan Ige. I do think that, Josh Emmett giving him his credit where it's due. I do think Dan Ige is going to win by decision, but Patricio Pitbull more than definitely has a shot. If I'm Pitbull, start working early. Dan Ige tends to let you work a little bit. May the best man win. I got Dan Ige, but let me know what you got, my guy. But thank you for the question, Andre. I hope you're having a great day. But yeah, he's more than definitely worth a shot. Yeah, finally catching a Uselyis, Mila Stoner. Let's go. Mila, it was crazy yesterday. I don't know, man. It was crazy. It's been messing up my sleep schedule. I've been going to sleep, then late. But Mila, I hope you're having a great day. Let's hope that that's the real Mila because I know that there's been instances of alt accounts and all that stuff. So let's hope it's the real one. Hope you're having a great day. I can't bet Ige at those odds. No shot. He's an underdog. He's only underdog for me ever. I believe he's a -2. What is he? A -250? Give me 1 second, guys. We're gonna get into the Conor McGregor situation very, very soon. As many of you guys know already, it's been headlining everything. Let me tell you what the odds are because I can't tell right now. Okay, Dan Ige's a -186. Honestly, I think it's playable, but I know you're saying, normally Dan Ige's more of a dog. He more than likely wins as a dog. I think at a -186, I think it's fair. But I can definitely see how you think that's overpriced. DP or Max? Coral Films, what's good, my guy? I got Max, but you guys know I love Dustin Poirier. In fact, we got a top 10 Dustin Poirier UFC wins that we're going to talk about very soon later today. As you guys know, Ultimate Fighter is at 10 p.m., so I'm just going to I believe it's at 9 p.m. Let me bring my keyboard a little bit more closer, guys. Ultimate Fighter is at 9 p.m. Let me know if my thing is too loud or if there's anything. Ultimate Fighter, I think it's 9 p.m. No, it's 10 p.m., I think. But yeah, that's going to be pretty fun. But let's get into the news. Here we go. Obviously, we had the card Derek Lewis, Taliesin Teixeira. Derek Lewis gets a win. Derek Lewis and Daniel Cormier talking on the mic was absolutely very good. And I know a lot of people are giving Gabriel Bonfim a little bit of slack. You know, Gabriel Bonfim didn't really look that good. And a lot of people were comparing Buckley against Wonderboy to Gabriel Bonfim and Wonderboy. And me personally, I had Wonderboy winning 2-0. Obviously, one judge had it 1-1. And I guess that was more accurate scorecard. I think Gabriel Bonfim performed better than Buckley against Wonderboy than Buckley did against Wonderboy. But obviously, Buckley ended up knocking him out. But let's get into the news. Here we go. If you guys haven't, guys, just give me a like. We're going to get right into it. We're going to do a deep dive. So here we go. I'm taking Max. I think he'll be 170 minus 180 range by Friday. And especially, audio is perfect. Thank you. Thank you, Coral Films. But especially if Max is looking the way he did against Justin Gaethje. I know Max has only had 2 fights at lightweight. Dustin Poirier the first time. But that was a little bit of chubby Max. And then the second fight with Justin Gaethje. So I will say Dustin Poirier more than definitely hits harder. And he's more filled out for the lightweight division. But I do think that Max is going to put up a masterclass. If not, it's going to be a very good fight. I got Max Holloway by decision, 48-47. But obviously, may the best man win. Look at this, guys. Once Kevin Holland steps into the octagon at UFC 318, he will have 27 fights in the UFC since August 2018, which makes him the most active fighter in the UFC with 3.88 fights per year. That's almost 4 fights per year that this guy's fighting. 4 times almost. And if you guys know, Kevin Holland in 2020 was on a 5-fight streak in 1 year. He fought 5 times in 1 year and beat all of them, one of them including Buckley. For comparison, Donald Cerrone was at 3.33 fights per year before he retired. So this is one of the most active fighters. Kevin Holland, my credit to you, my guy. Now we're going to get into this, but I want to show you guys this really quick. It's the real me. You're a trooper. I have to get my sleep job is the man. Yeah, get your sleep. Get your sleep. Yeah, I know. Especially with those late nights. You know, I will say, you know, you getting on the panel, you telling what you got to say and all that stuff. You know, it's very informative because for some people that like me, I don't really know what's going on. You know, it gives a good insight of what's going on. So thank you, Myla. Shout out to Myla. I hope everything's going well. You guys know Hamza versus Dricus is about to happen. So I wanted to show you guys this. Before making his name in the UFC, Hamza Chimaev was out there grinding on Swedish wrestling scene, competing at SM Veckan, the country's national championship. And I think that this is really impressive to do, especially at the age that he was and the competition that he's going up against. I know it's just a wrestling match, but this is some glimpses of what we can see against DDP. This is going to be a very good fight. Obviously, we know Hamzat's very good. He's a beast. He has some very unique techniques that I've never seen before him do in the cage. So watching Hamzat's wrestling, you know, kind of shows me what we can see inside the cage against Dricus. That drive is very good as well. Takes the back. Very good performance from Hamzat. And Hamzat always is a dog, man. Always is a dog. Even in the scrambles. We saw Kevin Holland scramble very well against Hamzat. So now, we're going to get into the news. Happy birthday to Conor McGregor. I want to tell you guys a little bit of a poll. What do you guys think? Let's do a poll. Is Conor him or crazy? All right, get your votes in, guys. So, the poll for today is Conor McGregor him? Is he him? Is he him or is he crazy if he's off the rails? What it is. If you guys don't know, today's Conor McGregor's birthday. Conor McGregor usually loves to fight during his birthday. He fought Dustin Poirier around his birthday in the rematch, or I don't know if it was the trilogy, but Conor loves to fight in the summer. If Conor didn't have that leg break, Conor would be fighting in the summer. Conor loves to fight, and then he loves to celebrate his birthday right after. So it's a big day. It's a big day. It's Conor McGregor's birthday, so happy birthday to Mr. Notorious Conor McGregor. But of course, we're not just saying happy birthday. We're here to shed some light. Shed some light on what actually happened. So, if many of you guys don't know, Conor McGregor had some big news that actually ended up leaking today. Dustin Poirier, shout out to Marlon. Shout out to Marlon. Dustin Poirier realizing what went down in his wife's DMs. I thought that this was actually pretty funny. Now, breaking news. Breaking news to anybody who has not known. Conor McGregor is and has been leaked. So this is actually going to be pretty crazy. I will say there's a lot of things to talk about. Obviously, it's not really that much of a big deal. It is Conor McGregor, but if you guys don't know, Conor McGregor got into a little bit of an instance with this girl named Alysia Banks. I don't know who she is. I don't know if anybody knows who she is. Let me know. But she says, no, me and Conor McGregor have been sending each other unsolicited since 2016. And this is something that, you know, made my eyes pop. I was like, whoa, whoa, like, what's going on? And of course, Payne Talbot's laughing at it. Shout out to Frank Ocean. Shout out to Payne Talbot. Of course, he's laughing at it, so I had to keep that in mind. And then Ilia Topuria realizing what he's got to do next to copy Conor McGregor. I thought that this was actually pretty funny. Honestly, I don't know how many people... Bro, you know how viral this picture went? Ilia Topuria is looking scared, and everybody's like, oh, Max is going to win. Max is going to, like... I know, obviously, some people were like, Ilia by knockout, but this... Oh, my gosh. This photo went crazy when Max versus Ilia was about to happen. And then Conor McGregor... Don't be a rat, and then, you know, you guys know Conor McGregor had that little bit of an instance. You know, I thought this was actually pretty funny. So, you know, I had to shed it to some light. Happy B-Day, Conor McGregor. I watched Diaz versus McGregor recently. Yes, it was a very good fight. Very good fight. She's a rapper that says wild shit. Damn. All right, so I got to listen to some of her music. But if you guys didn't know, Conor McGregor has this technique where, you know, it's like I don't know, it's like a full extendo. It's like an extendo at the end. So somebody was like, how do I rig this up? And it's like a weight at the end. So it was like something like this. Ilia Topuria confirms he started his training camp. And it's like something like that, like a extendo or something. So I thought that was actually pretty funny as well. And of course, those DMs with Alicia Banks is insane, obviously. And then Alicia Banks, somebody says, Alicia, come to India. And Alicia Banks says the emoji with the cloud. Obviously, there's not that... I mean, it was pretty crazy. I thought it was pretty crazy, obviously. But let's get into the real stuff. Let's give a UFC 318 preview of Holloway versus Poirier 3. This is what I wanted to do, obviously. But before we do that, I say we go over top 10 Dustin Poirier's wins. Or you guys let me know what you guys want to do. I'll ask in the poll. I'll ask in the poll right now. Yeah, I never seen that before. It was like an extendo. So I thought that was actually pretty funny. Where's this right here? Okay, so, obviously we'll do both, but what do you guys want first? The 318 preview. By the way, shout out to Paradox, the Chad. Paradox has been uploading very good shorts. I saw one of his shorts about Oliveira. It was very good. 318 preview. Okay, wait, hang on. I accidentally wrote it wrong. All right, so I'm asking you guys, do you guys want the 318 preview, or do you guys want to talk about Dustin's top 10 wins first? All right, what do you guys want? Let me know what you guys want, guys. Hope you guys are all having a great day. I thought McGregor cheated on his wife again. That's what I saw in the news. Yeah, he did. And I think I have it pulled up right here. Let me go get it. So right here, it was with a different girl. Right here. Of course, MMA Joey. Guys, if you guys don't know MMA Joey said Conor McGregor out here cheating on D again. Looks consensual. Hopefully... And then all that stuff. But obviously, I will say, let me see if I can actually find the photo. All right. So this is the photo where he actually got caught. This is the photo where he actually got caught in 4K. He got caught in 4K. And yeah, that's actually pretty bittersweet, you know, for DD Devlin. Uselyis, I let the ad play because I love you, big dog. It's okay. You can skip it. The reason why I have ads on is because I don't know how to shorten them, like, where you do them from the beginning and the end. But if you guys do get hit with it, just press skip easily. More than likely, they won't be there for a while. But obviously, I just got approved for monetization. So, you know, I'm throwing them out there. I'm throwing them out there. You guys let me know what you guys want. 318 preview. Dustin's top 10 wins first. Let me know what you guys want. Seems like the poll's 50-50. We need a tiebreaker. Somebody else vote. Bodak, guys, if you guys have not known, Bodak is a beast. Bodak is very good at what he does, guys. Bodak is very special, and Bodak has actually had some banger streams. Let me give a quick shout out to Bodak Show. I know a lot of you guys know who Bodak is already, but Bodak is somebody who streams regularly, and he is actually very good at what he does. Shout out to Bodak, the Bodak Show. Let's go. Connor also sent me a Let's go, Bodak. Bodak, did you see the extendo? He had like an extendo, like this little extendo. Bro, what is that? What is that? It's like an extendo. It's like a full clip with an extendo at the end. I was like, bro, what is that, bro? But we just need one vote, guys. Somebody vote. What do you guys want? Do you guys want the 318 preview first, where we give our picks for 318, or we talk about Dustin's top 10 wins? Need you on the quiz. Bodak. So obviously it's this Thursday, right? It's this Thursday. Obviously I'm not gonna be able to make it, and I'm like, oh, I'm not gonna be able to make it because of work. But obviously, you know, more than likely I will definitely be on the quiz. More than likely, that pigeon story that you actually made was actually hilarious. You know, that was actually a story that I've never heard before. Very unique. Very unique. Hi, Bodak. We've never chatted, but Gugliano said you were talking trash about me and him recently. Okay, the last thing I will say is I think Bodak is very chill. You gotta watch him in order to understand him. Bodak is very chill, and he stands his ground. So I'll say something about Bodak is he's a very chill guy for the MMA community. He's not even only MMA. He does history, science, different types of topics that I really like talking about. So guys, get your votes in, guys. We just need one more vote. One more vote. If nobody votes, we'll go over the top 10 Dustin Poirier wins very briefly, and then we'll quickly go over UFC 318 Holloway Poirier preview. You guys let me know over unders. You guys know. I'll let you guys know. I'll give you guys my best insight. You're welcome anytime. Let's go. By the way, Bodak, it was actually an honor. It was actually an honor. I was like, damn, like this is actually, it gets me a little nervous thinking about it as well. But obviously, we already went over the Conor McGregor news. Obviously, there was a bunch of stuff to talk about. But in all, let's talk about Dustin Poirier's best wins. Dustin Poirier's top 10 best wins of all time. And you guys let me know if you guys agree, disagree. Obviously, it's going to be going from 10 to 1. 1 being the best, 10 being the not so much the best, but getting there. So, we're going to go over this. If you guys haven't already, guys, just give me a like. So, basically, Leo lied. I got it. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I feel like there's so much stuff going on. I don't know. I just try to stay in my own lane and try to just talk about UFC. 14th of August, mate. That'll be the next one. The next pay-per-view. Okay, so I have to try to see if I can make myself clear. But also, like, how do you join that? With the Discord? Because I'll definitely try. Alright, so Dustin Poirier returns to the Octagon UFC title shot against the reigning champion. Well, this was Islam Makhachev, and they're talking about it all goes down. So this is Dustin Poirier's top 10 wins of all time. Obviously, it's subjective. You guys can let me know if you guys agree or not. So we're going to get into number 10. Max Holloway. The date is May 12, 2012. Event UFC 143. Result arm bar. So, the first time Dustin Poirier and Max Holloway met, the two young featherweights were still finding their footing in the world's largest MMA organization, talented but largely unproven prospects. The meeting between Poirier and Holloway was foreshadowing of two great careers to come. Poirier did not have the most successful run in the UFC 145 division, but he was able to garner a few wins that stood out, including a submission victory over future featherweight all-time great Max Blessed Holloway. I think this is a very good performance, if not one of his best wins. Obviously, we know Max Holloway was making his UFC debut, but one thing to mention is that Dustin Poirier was fighting the who's who at 145 since day one. This guy fought, I believe I don't know if he fought Michael Johnson at 145. Don't take me for granted. He fought Conor. He fought Max at 145. He fought a lot of times at 145. I believe he fought Korean Zombie in a main event at 145. So this is actually very, very good. It's a very good win. One thing I will say is one of Dustin Poirier's, very good performances was against Korean Zombie. I'm not sure if that was at 145. I just want to double check. But against Korean Zombie right here, Chang Sung Jung, he was the main event. Main event, UFC on Fuel TV 3, Korean Zombie versus Poirier. It was a 5-round main event. And Dustin Poirier actually gets submitted in the 4th round by Darce choke. And I thought that was actually a pretty good performance. Obviously, I believe this was at 145. Korean Zombie usually is at... Yeah, this fight was at 145. So I thought that was a very good performance, but obviously it's not a win. One thing I will say is, guys, so look. Dustin Poirier makes it into the UFC. He fought in WEC. So he makes it into the UFC 2011, January 1st. Beats him. Gets another win over Jason, subs Pablo, and then fights Max Holloway. So he's on a 4-fight win streak. So this fight was very important, that fight against Max Holloway. He gets a main event. When he gets put in the main event, it's against Chang Sung Jung. He falls short. It's all right. He continues to fight at featherweight. Fights, loses against Cub Swanson. Keeps going, gets TKO'd by Conor McGregor. Keeps going, and then he decides to make the move up to 155. I will say, guys, those guys are very good at what they do, so there's no shame in losing to any of those guys. Yo, what's good, Pepino? Let me get my water. What's good? Yes, mate, I do it via Discord. All right. I will say, with the quizzes, you got to be sharp. I got to study. I hope D Lewis KOs Aspinall. I don't know if Derek Lewis deserves a shot at Tom Aspinall. Pepino, I hope you're having a great day. Let me check. Man, Derek Lewis shouldn't even have won that fight. He shouldn't even have won that fight. Derek Lewis always gets lucky, man. Derek Lewis always gets lucky. Where's this? All right, rankings. Let's go to the heavyweight. Heavyweight. Derek Lewis. Where is he? Like number 9. Hell no. I'm tired of Derek Lewis. I'm tired of Derek Lewis, man. Derek Lewis is... I'm tired of Derek Lewis. Pepino, what'd you think about Gabriel Bonfim? Pepino, hey. Sorry if I'm too loud, guys. Got to go. Great stream. Everyone get a thumbs up out your A and hit the like button. Let's go. Mila, thank you so much. More than likely, I'll probably see you around. Obviously, in Gio's chat, somebody else's chat. I'll always see you around. But let's go. Used to salty as fuck. Derek Lewis is ass. Derek Lewis is ass, bro. He is so ass. He is so bad, bro. Early fucking stoppage, bro. Bro, Jason Herzog is one of the worst refs in the UFC after Mark Smith. One of the worst refs. Pepino, Bonfim had a better performance than Buckley did against Wonderboy. Bonfim had a better performance than Buckley did against Wonderboy. Oh, Hobknocker, what's good, Hobknocker? Marlon. Oh, no, yes. What did Marlon say? What's good, Hobknocker? What's good, Shriveled Sack? I hope D. Lewis gets KO'd. Bro, I didn't even know that was your name, bro. Bro, sorry, bro. I hope you're having a great day, my guy. Let's go. But, bro, Derek Lewis is going like this, bro. He's like this. He's like, yeah. And he's like this. He's like, yeah. I'm like, bro. I'm glad Tai Tuivasa put this guy out. I'm glad, man. I'm glad Tai Tuivasa put this guy out, man. Because Derek Lewis should not have won that fight. He got lucky. This guy was already ready to quit. His eye was getting poked and he was like, I don't want to fight. I don't want to fight no more. And then he goes like this. And I'm like, bro, this guy is he's so annoying, bro. Because, bro, Derek Lewis, his thumb grazed out. He's like, stop the fight, Jason Herzog. I know we're friends, bro. Stop the fight for me. Let me get some time. Let me get a break in the action. And then Terrence and Cher's coming. Bro, Derek Lewis is ass, bro. He is ass. He got lucky. He got lucky as fuck. Derek Lewis won my money. It was a glorious night. Yeah. Nah, I'm not gonna lie. My parlays crashed. I did have one that the fight ends by KO, but I was like, oh my gosh. Like, still, man. Man, let it go. Let Teixeira go out on his shield. What are we doing? We're watching UFC. Let him go out on his shield. But guys, I got a little off track. Currently, we're going over Dustin Poirier's top 10 best wins. Obviously, you guys can hit me with your best shot. Throw anything at the wall. Throw the entire kitchen sink at me, and I'll try my best to answer it, guys. I took Lewis too, mad because he bet Teixeira. I did. I had Teixeira. But guys, come on, man. Let Teixeira go out on his shield. Come on. All the Derek Lewis guys are like, they were scared when Derek Lewis already started to, his eye, my eye, My guy Derek Lewis really went like this, bro. He really went like, bro, Derek Lewis, you know you did not deserve to win that fight, Derek Lewis. You know you did not deserve to win that fight. Derek Lewis was going to get fucked up. You guys know, what was that fight? Pat Barry versus Congo? That was elite reffing. Nazim Sadi covers Nicholas Mota. Elite reffing. Terrible reffing. Mark Smith, Roman Kopylov, 1 second left. Mark Smith stops the fight. Terrible reffing. Jason Herzog. Mark Goddard, early stoppage, early stoppage, Jason Herzog. Jason Herzog always, there's always something with Jason Herzog. Remember when Henry Cejudo and Song Yadong? This guy, Jason Herzog, let the round go in order for him to stop the fight. He's like, I gotta let the round go, and then I gotta stop the fight. I'm like, bro, with Jason Herzog, man, there's always something. This guy, Jason Herzog, is nowhere near his prime. But obviously, obviously I could have made more money. But fucking hell, man. Fucking hell, Jason Herzog. Look at this. This is elite reffing. Nicholas Mota, Nazim Sadikov, elite reffing. This right here, elite reffing. Who was the referee? Congo defeats Barry. This is elite reffing. Let him go out. If he dies, he dies. Mario Yamasaki, elite reffing. Elite reffing. Mario Yamasaki was one of the best refs. If he goes out, he goes out. Don't stop it when he's pulling himself up. He's good. He's good. He's good. And I know what a lot of people are saying, oh, take a point. No. Let the round finish. Let it go. Wait for a pause in the action. And then you could take 2 points. No matter what, Teixeira was going to knock his ass out. All right, let me catch up. Bonfim sucks PP. Derek Lewis won me money. It was a glorious night. I'm glad. You know what? Somebody had to, but I know you got lucky. Yeah, I took Lewis too. Mad at Teixeira, yeah. Hey, what's good, Hernanov? Are you ready for Moneyline tonight? I think Moneyline should be pretty good. Bonfim dirty as fuck, kicking at Wonderboy's shin. We gotta do what we gotta do to win. Bonfim and Taurus Finney are some of my best lock of the weeks. Bonfim and Taurus Finney are some of the best lock of the weeks, guys. Guys, I want to hear what Pepino has to say. I think that's fair. You know, if you kick the shin, I was like, yes, keep doing it, Bonfim. Hold him against the fence. Hold him against the fence. Hold him against the fence. This guy, Wonderboy, you know, he's trying to get a little cocky. He's trying to get too friendly. He's throwing a lot of spin kicks. I'm like, bro, Bonfim, hold him. Hold him. Hold him. Same thing I said with Taurus Finney and Robert Valentin. Taurus Finney, hold him. Hold him. Hold him. Pause. What'd you think about the Conor McGregor stuff, Pepino? Bonfim lost to 57-year-old Wonderboy. Deport that, but I gave it to Bonfim. Bonfim had a better performance than Buckley did against Wonderboy. Bonfim is better than Buckley. Bonfim is better than Buckley. Dirty. That's part of the game. Yeah. LOL, what's good, Hernanov? Herb Dean is my favorite. Oh my gosh. Herb Dean, the one that stopped Bobby Green versus Jalen Turner way too late. Bro, Jalen Turner. Where's Herb Dean? Herb Dean's right here. Herb Dean, stop the fuck. Herb Dean is good. Herb Dean's my favorite fighter. Good thing for fighters to take hammers, fists while unconscious. Facts, man. Well, that was his best shot, Zach. Nah. Wonderboy is ass. Wonderboy is dog shit. Wonderboy always does this thing where he's like this. He's like this. And he bounces, he's like, and then he wants to touch gloves. Then he wants to touch, and then every time the round starts, Wonderboy's like, oh, let's get a hug. Oh, let's hug. I'm like, bro, Wonderboy. I'm glad Wonderboy lost. I have Bonfim in my pants. Oh, where does Tuco Tocos fit into all of this? Man, Justin Taffa's ass. Justin Jr. Taffa, the Taffa brothers are ass. But let's get into it. Guys, chill out. Hernanov is here. Hernanov AJ's Discord is fired. Thank you for dropping the... Oh, whoa. McBarrow is like a kid sending his Instagram questions deep. Bro, but is he him? Is Conor McGregor him? Because, bro, did you see that there was an extendo? There was like a full extendo. Dude, I was like, bro, it's like a full clip with an extendo. Like, I was like, what is that? There was like an extendo. Like, what the hell is that? Can somebody explain what this is? Like, it's like a full clip with an extendo. I don't know if it was a suppressor. I don't know what it was. But let's get into it. I'm glad Wonderboy lost. I'm glad Wonderboy... Okay, you robbed me from Derek Lewis. I'll rob you from Wonderboy. Okay, that's fair. We're 1-1. Derek Lewis early stoppage. All right. Just give me the Wonderboy loss. We're even. Bro, Wonderboy is so annoying, bro. I'm sorry, Rob G. I'm sorry. I shouldn't actually have to, though. He's a very good guy, and he does... Oh, by the way, shout out to Ben Arskin. Ben is back. He's back. He's looking healthy, so shout out to Ben. But I don't know. I don't like Wonderboy. I don't really like Wonderboy. I'm sorry, guys. So, currently, we're going over... You guys let me know if you guys want a UFC 318 preview after. But currently, we're going over Dustin Poirier's top 10 best wins. Top 10 best wins of all time. So, we're obviously going to get into it. Right now, the first one, obviously, number 1 is the best. Number 10 being the least best. So, we're going to go from 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 4, 5, 3, 2, 1. Number 10 is Max Holloway. And then we're going to go into number 9. Obviously, if you guys have any number or any wins that you think of Dustin Poirier, we're like, yeah, that's a good win. Drop it down below. Let me know what you guys think. Nah, you didn't just sit on Wonder. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Rob G. I'm sorry. Wonder Soy. Oh, Oh, bro. But I'm not gonna lie, Bonfim needs some work to do. Bonfim needs to sharpen his tools. If Wonderboy won, I would have turned 2.15 to 670. Damn, and I believe it. I believe it because Wonderboy was a lot of plus money, and even putting him in a slip wasn't a wrong call. Wonderboy could have easily got that win if it was in a different, if it wasn't in Vegas. The 318 viewer, the viewers want a 318 breakdown. All right, let's do it then. Let's do it. I'm just gonna give you guys number 9. We're gonna go over number 9 and we're gonna do a 318 breakdown. February 11th, 2017 event, UFC 208, result majority decision, Jim Miller. So, the fight against Jim Miller was nothing spectacular in terms of knockdowns or some sort of crazy comeback, but what was so important for Dustin Poirier is that this fight was getting back on the winning track after suffering a devastating loss at the hands of Michael Johnson. Just a few months prior, on his best days, Dustin Poirier should put the mitts on a fighter of Miller's caliber, but at this point in his career, Poirier needed huge confidence building victory. He was able to get that at UFC 208 against Miller. This was the first fight of Poirier's 5-0-1 run to his first undisputed title shot. Very important win. I just wanted to mention that. Now let's get into the UFC 318 breakdown. Let's go. Wonderboy a GOAT? Yeah, he's a GOAT. He's a GOAT. I got to give him his credit. But I like how Darren Till beat Wonderboy. I know a lot of people say Darren Till robbed Wonderboy, but Wonderboy does this thing where if you're betting on him, he gets too friendly. He's not fighting for your money. Wonderboy doesn't fight for your money. He fights for the people. Oh, ah, ooh, ah. And I don't really like people like that because Wonderboy, he's kind of cocky. I know he's like a nice guy, but Wonderboy is very cocky. After he hurt Bonfim, or after he hit him in the face or something, he was like, like Dustin Poirier and Conor McGregor. I'm like, Dustin Poirier and Wonderboy are like the same guy, but just different personalities. So we're going to go over UFC 318. I'm going to give you guys a full preview of my full card picks. UFC 318, Holloway versus Poirier. 14 fights. I will say one thing that I will say, guys, is this is going to be a very good card. I know a lot of people are shitting on it. A lot of people are like, oh, why is Jimmy Crute on it? Why is Francisco Prado on the pay-per-view? Why is Jackson McVeigh on a pay-per-view? But obviously, with context, this all makes sense. And with context, this will be one of the first 14 fight cards that we have within the last 3 months. I was talking to KZ yesterday, and KZ looked it up. And he fact-checked it, and the last time that we had a 14-fight card was Ian Machado Gary versus Carlos Prates. So one thing for sure, let's hope all 14 fights stay true and through. All right, let's go. 14-fight card. Let me catch up. Thank you, Void. The viewers, thank you, bro. Thank you, bro. The viewing public have spoken, my friend. Do whatever you want then, jeez. Let's go. Hello, Chadward does what he wants. Let's go, Hernanov. I can't wait for Moneyline tonight. Just like the double champ, let's go. He's Chad Hernanov. Thanks, Rob G. He doesn't want to see McVeigh. Who doesn't want to see McVeigh? Yeah, I know, right? He's a GOAT. He's a GOAT. So, let's get into it. 14-fight card. Let's go. Dustin Poirier's last dance. It takes 2 to tango. Let's go. You guys tell me if you guys like the over 2.5, under 2.5. You guys let me know what you guys want. And let's get into the breakdown. Carly Judas, by the way, at around 10, I think, is the Ultimate Fighter. I think at 10 p.m. is the Ultimate Fighter, so I'm going to leave here before 10. But I'll probably push it. We'll push it. We push it to the limit over here. So Carly Judas is facing Nicole Cagliari. Nicole Cagliari is very good. I will say one thing about Nicole Cagliari is she... I don't know. I think she needs to sharpen her tools overall. I'm picking McVeigh to win. Wow. Where's KZ? We need to congratulate him for making it number 1 on the tracker list. Damn, did he really? Here, I'll give you his channel so you can give him some credit. Shout out to KZ, man. KZ's been putting some work. I'm not gonna lie, KZ's been putting in that work. And I just picked Lewis, but oh yeah, you're coming off of a big W. I just picked Lewis, but McVeigh is 26 with half of the experience his opponent has already, UFC or not. I think that's a tricky one. That's a very tricky one. But in this fight right here, guys, Carly Judas is back. One thing I will say about Carly Judas is this right here, her record 4-2-0 is a massive red flag. Every time I see a record with like 4-1-0, 4-3-0, you know, I always think that's a little bit of a red flag, but we're looking at who she lost to. Ernesta Caracake by split and Gabriela Fernandez by split. Who just lost to Ernesta Caracake by split? Nicole Cagliari. Cagliari lost a split decision. In a fight where it was pretty competitive, she was able to get some takedowns, but of course Ernesta Caracake was very long and giving her troubles. 28 years old versus 26. Excuse me, I got a burp. All right. 8-3-0. Nicole Cagliari has more experience, but I would think that the fight IQ is on Carly Judas' side. 68-inch reach to 62. One thing about Cagliari is she's very small. She's very petite. You know, I follow her on Instagram. She has a lot of things to show on Instagram. Very knowledgeable things, you know, for research purposes only. I follow Nicole Cagliari, and I do think that she does have a lot to show. But I do think that Carly Judas is going to be too much, too quick, too clean, and too smooth, and too long for a girl like Nicole Cagliari. Give me Carly Judas to win this fight by 29-28, unanimous decision. But you guys saw Melissa Martinez versus Fatima Klein. Klein actually ended up getting the knockout. She actually ended up knocking her out, I believe, 3 seconds after the over 2.5. So be careful. Be careful. I'm just trolling you. He was on the top for the most... Oh my gosh, really? By the way, guys, I think KZ's the one that's sending my picks to Prediction Tracker. So you guys know how I said I don't want to send my picks to Prediction Tracker? I think it was KZ that was sending my picks to Prediction Tracker. Shout out to KZ. Shout out to KZ. KZ actually makes me responsible. He actually makes me responsible for my picks. But facts. Damn, I didn't see it, bro. I didn't see it. That's why I don't want to be on Prediction Tracker. I won a bet on Walter Walker by sub. Thanks to Rigo. Man, W. Man, I'll give you the credit where it's due. That's a big W. And we know one thing, especially about Rigo, is he's very consistent with his picks. Very consistent with his picks. I got to give his credit where it's due. I'm glad you cashed, though. I'm glad you cashed, my guy, Rob G. I thought KZ was a... I don't think he is. I don't think he is. I think he's, you know, I think he's straight. I think he's straight. I don't know. I had a cycle with Walker sub, Garcia decision, and Curtis KO. How did he not finish Max fucking Griffin? Because Curtis is washed. Chris Curtis is washed. Curtis is washed. Curtis is ass. Going to war with Max Griffin. This guy Chris Curtis loves to headbutt. He axes for the headbutt. Against Kelvin Gastelum, Chris Curtis looks for the headbutt. He goes like this. Every time he throws, he dips in, and then he leans out to the side. And it's like so obvious the way he leans out to the side. So it's like, no wonder Roman Kopylov caught him with a head kick. But I will say, Chris Curtis is washed. He's washed. KZ's cool. Yeah, he's cool. He's cool. KZ's going to get pissed if he sees what you guys are saying. But I'm chill, guys. You guys can say the same thing about me. I'm not going to ban you. Last thing I'll do is ban anybody. Chris... Yeah, my prediction was on the name. I had D. Lewis by KO. Should have put that instead. Void, mate, I'm just glad that you had something. I'm glad that you had something. That you were able to make something work. Majority of you guys on Carly Judas. And Nicole Cagliari has a chance. She has a chance. But I think that she should be able to be durable enough to last the full 15 minutes. Now, let me just let my dog in. All right, let's go. Bruno Ferreira is back against Jackson McVeigh. You know, a lot of people say Bruno Ferreira was kind of getting saved because Bruno Ferreira was supposed to fight Ikram Alaskarov. But Ikram Alaskarov ended up actually hurting his toe. He broke his toe. Man, Chris Curtis is washed. All right. All right, get your votes in, guys. Get your votes in. I'm not even a bettor normally, but I was too good to bet. Yeah, it was too good to bet on, not to bet on Walter, especially now. You were able to jump on him early. So, one thing about you, Rob G, is now you know in Walter Walker's future fights, I think he's going to be a problem. He's going to be a problem. KZ was bad this week. It's not bad to just say that. Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad. You guys can say, you know, if I do bad on prediction, what are you guys talking about, though? Let me pull up the prediction tracker. Like, did he actually be the #1 of most unprofitable? Like, can somebody give me the timestamp? Let me look it up. Like, did he actually do that bad? I think I saw the... Oh, my God. UFC Prediction Classics, really? Like, how bad did he do? Or you guys, not UFC, bro, UFC prediction tracker. Okay. Let me catch up. Laskarov hurt his toe. Yeah, his pinky toe, right? Dude, so let me show you guys something. So, guys, I don't send my picks to prediction tracker. I never do. But look, somebody's sending my picks to prediction tracker, right? And it's cool. That's fine. But, look, let me try to show you guys. So, where it says methods of victory picks, look, most profitable method prediction, look. So guys, right here, let me show you guys this. Let me see if I can make this bigger. Where am I? Oh, is this actually true? I feel like this is fake. 0 out of 12 methods of victory correct. 0 out of 5. 0 out of 2. So look, I'm all the way right here. So it says methods of victory, correct winner and method of victory overall right here. So look. Right here it says I only got 1 out of 5, right? Methods of victory correct. So look at this. 1 out of 5, right? Or is that 2 out of 11? 1 out of 5, right? So let me show you guys my Tapology. So obviously I gotta start sending my own picks, but let me show you guys my Tapology really quick. Look, so look at my Tapology. Look at my methods of victory that I got correct. So I got Garcia by decision correct. Obviously Morgan Sherry got the knockout. Let me see. Mora by decision. That's 2. So I only got 2 methods of victory and Curtis decision. So I got 3 methods of victory correct, right? So Davis Klein ended up getting finished. Davis got the finish. That was wrong. Mora by decision 1 correct, method of victory. Curtis by decision 2 correct by method of victory. And Garcia by decision, that's 3 methods of victory correct. So somebody's sending my picks to prediction tracker and they're completely wrong. Like, whoever's doing that, it's completely off. It's off. Like, I don't know. Like, I think I gotta send my own predictions. I gotta send my own or something, but a whole prediction tracker knows that this is not me. Like, obviously, it's me, but somebody else sent it for me. Because I got 3 prediction methods of victory right. It should have been 3 out of 11. Or 3 out of... is this 11 fights? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 3 out of 12. In my honest opinion. But you guys let me know. You got 6 and 1. Very good, Rob G. Very good. Very good. Kopylov versus Curtis, still impressive given the experience of Curtis. Kopylov versus Curtis is still impressive. Honestly, I think Kopylov was getting fucked up. He was kind of getting tagged up a little bit. He was kind of, I mean, obviously, you know, he could have 30-27, but I don't know. I think Kopylov is a little bit of a point fighter, in my honest opinion. But obviously, you get better. You get better from those fights, so he'll definitely get better. KZ was Aliskerov. Another week, he's gonna do good. Yeah. Aliskerov hurt his pito. I got 6 and 1. Very good. I'm not sure it was that bad. It was different list that KZ was on. What list? Because I'll definitely check. Uselyis exposing tracker. No, it's somebody else that's putting their picks for me. So it's obviously somebody who wants to see me on there. So I gotta submit my own picks. As lazy as I am, I have to submit my own picks. Does Ilya copy the new Conor move? Larry! Shout out to Larry. Yo, Larry, yesterday was fucking lit. Larry, do you like kick, Larry? Do you like kick? Because yesterday was fucking lit. Are you talking about, okay, does the Ilya copy his new move? Yeah, look, I think I got this thing right here. Hang on. Ilya Tapora realizing what he has to do next to copy Conor McGregor's move. Did you see this? Look. There's an extendo. There's an extendo clip at the end. I don't know what this is about. Like, what is this? Like, his training camp starts now, and there's like an extendo. It's like a full clip with an extendo. If anybody can explain to me what this means, let me know. I don't know what this was. It looked like a suppressor. It's like an extendo. An extendo at the end. Let me know what you guys think. Exposing Tracker? Nah, Tracker's cool. He's cool. I have to send my own picks. As lazy as I am, I have to send my own picks. That's weird, as a lot of comments were complaining about the picks being wrong on the video. No, I mean the odds were 6 to 1, so Fiverr got me a 35. Damn. Damn. Good shit, Rob G. Larry, we're currently going over UFC 318. If you want to give us a little bit of a long shot parlay, hit us. Or anything that you're thinking of, let us know. Anybody in the chat, if you guys think over, under 1.5. I think the over 1.5 or under 1.5 is going to be set as the total here. Obviously, we know Bruno Ferreira is very good at 13-2-0, fighting Jackson McVeigh at 6-0. Bruno Ferreira was training for Ikram. I thought he was, he had a pretty tough camp, put himself through a war zone in order to get to the position where he's at. And Bruno Ferreira is 13-2-0. One thing about Bruno is he's going to be a massive favorite, obviously. At 186, I think he's in a rightful division. But he did get subbed against Abus Magomedov. If Jackson McVeigh can make things ugly, get this fight to the ground, and control him from top, he can find ways to victory. At 26 years old, from St. Louis, Missouri, this is an opportunity that he can't miss. We know Jackson McVeigh was supposed to fight Cedric Dumas. Cedric Dumas had like an ankle monitor. He couldn't show up to fight in the ring. And then he was supposed to fight somebody else, and that guy missed weight by 10 pounds. So then Jackson McVeigh is forced to fight on another pay-per-view. Not forced, but he has to, almost like he has to take this opportunity in order to get signed by the UFC. So if he has to trade a loss just to get in the UFC, I think it's a very fair play. Just like Chris Matinho, Malcolm Wellmaker. You got to sacrifice something in order to get to the UFC. And if that is a loss, I do think Bruno Ferreira should be able to win by KO. I'll go by round 2 KO. You guys let me know. That's weird. A lot of people in the comments. Yeah. But obviously, there's so much things that you can do. It's like, it's like it's a big job. To do what Prediction Tracker does, that's a big job. A big job. A lot of pressure. Kick his eye. YouTube better, though. But fuck the... Yeah, bro. F the flagging, bro. Bro. We have been in war. We have been in war for around a couple of months now. I will say... I kind of like, I think it's kind of funny. You know, the kek emoji? Like this thing? Bro, this thing is fucking funny, bro. Like, I think kick is pretty funny. Because you can say a lot of things that you normally wouldn't be able to say on YouTube. But, I kind of... Bro, I was laughing so hard last night, bro. I thought it was a very good show. And, to have that as a backup... That's a very good backup in my opinion. That's one of the best backups. Because I know he will not get taken down over there. More than definitely he will not. Kick is very chill. Alright, let's go to the next fight. Ryan Spann versus Lucas Brzeski. Ryan Spann on a pay-per-view is absolutely atrocious. Bro, I think McVeigh is that guy. I think his cardio will be fine. And I feel like McVeigh sub. That's a beautiful way to go. One thing about McVeigh is he's willing to fight anybody. The fact that he signed the dotted line at least 3 times with 3 different guys fighting on short notice. It's like, this guy was about to fight on UFC 317 on short notice against Cedric Dumas. I don't think he's going to be shying away from anybody. And if McVeigh can win, the sky's the limit. Because he's going to crack. He's going to make waves. Alright, who do you guys think wins? Spann on a pay-per-view is atrocious. I want to say thank you guys for all being here. Normally, I don't go live on Monday, but I'm going to be going live Monday and Tuesday. So I'm going to be going live tomorrow as well. If you guys have any idea, like any segment ideas, obviously I shouldn't be asking you guys for ideas, but, it's hard to come up with new ideas. It's hard to come up with tier lists. It's hard to come up with, new content. So if you guys have anything, throw it. You guys want to see a cooking stream? You guys want to see a working out stream? Let me know. Ryan Spann versus Lucas Brzeski. Ryan Spann is in the pay-per-view. He's on a pay-per-view, but look at this, guys. He's 21-11. One thing about Ryan Spann, he has 19 stoppages. 19 stoppages out of his 22 wins. What does that tell me? That this guy's a finish or be finished fighter. How many fights has he lost by decision? 3. 2 of those being by split. 1 of those split being Anthony Smith. Yes, Ryan Spann went to war with Anthony Smith. Past his prime. He's gotten finished mostly by KO. 3, 4, 5 times by KO. That's the most amount of times that he's gotten finished by KO. 45%. 8-6 in the UFC. Against Waldo Cortez Acosta, he had nothing to offer. Absolutely nothing to offer. Lucas Brzeski, on the other hand, is the only man to have a win over Walter Walker. How good is Lucas Brzeski? How good is he? This guy is putting in the work. I will say, obviously, he's 1-5 out of his last 5. Same thing with Ryan Spann. Seems like both of these guys are fighting for their contract. And I think that when they're put on pressure, when they're put on the bright lights, they got to perform. So, one thing I will say is we have to see if Ryan Spann can hurt him. I think Ryan Spann needs to have respect. If Ryan Spann is not confident, if he's getting worked, if he's getting outpointed, he kind of tends to look away. He kind of tends to quit. Not quit, but you kind of know when it's over for Ryan Spann. Against Johnny Walker, he also got KO'd. I believe KZ was mentioning this yesterday. How Johnny Walker, Ryan Spann was going in on a takedown. Johnny Walker, beautiful elbows. Ryan Spann has no fight IQ whatsoever. But I do think Lucas Brzezinski, you know, he can make things work. He's sloppy. He only has one win in the UFC. But I'm going to go Ryan Spann. Club and sub, Ryan Spann ITD, Ryan Spann by KO or submission. I think this is a very good play. But if Lucas Brzezinski wins, it's probably the wrestling. Ryan Spann maybe gets too tired. Ryan Spann gets way too tired after the first round. So you guys let me know what you guys think. Over, under 1.5. I don't know. Let's go. If McVeigh wins, don't forget your boy. Hollow, I will give you a shout out. First of all, let me give you a shout out. I think you do YouTube, right? Let me give you a shout out right now. I'll give you a shout out right now. Guys, guys, he's at 9 subscribers. Can we get one guy to subscribe to him, guys? Guys, come on. He's giving us a McVeigh play. Even if whatever happens, let's get him to 10 subs. One more guy to sub. You know what? I think I could be the guy to sub. I'll subscribe. Hollow Heretic, I subscribe to you, my guy. Let's go. Thank you, Hollow Heretic, for giving us some good insight on McVeigh. Uselyis, so how much would it cost to let me knock you out, my guy? 20, 200, or 2,000? Okay, maybe the 2,000 I'll take it, so I can take it to the strip club. But, dude, I'd rather you choke me out, bro. Pause. But, like, bro, I do not want to get knocked out, especially for no amount of money. But, you know, maybe 2K, maybe we're talking. So I could, you know, take it to the... I think Lucas is an absolute can. Worse than Denise, and that's saying a lot. Damn. We know Denise had a very lackluster performance against Alvin Hines. He wasn't able to finish him. But maybe Alvin Hines is very durable, but damn, Hollow Heretic. You know what? I like that take. Use this food review. What do you guys want me to eat? I could do it. We could do a mukbang. But I'll be like, this is ass. Alright. This is what an offer. Let's go. Driving right now, but Holland. Let's go. By the way, safe drive, safe travels, my guy. Driving right now, but Holland, Bruno, Lockdog, Dolatov, Allen could be a good parlay piece. I like him. You know what? I do like Lockdog. I like Lockdog, especially at his price tag at a -186 or around there. I think it's a very good price tag. Larry, I believe. By the way, Jong Dong, what's up? I didn't say what's up to you. What's up, my guy? I hope you're having a great day. Larry, I think in Baby Sharp's chat we were doing some tape study. That's another thing why I like Kick, because we were doing some tape study on Baby Sharp's channel, and we were looking at Lockdog versus Ali Taleb. We saw how Taylor Lapilus performed against him. I feel like Lockdog is going to put on a masterclass. You know, we saw him look so good against Ali Taleb. So come on, Lockdog masterclass incoming. Come on. Against Kyler Phillips, maybe Kyler Phillips gets some things going, but I do think this is Lockdog's fight to win. No, he's horrible. Walter wasn't taking it seriously enough. Did you see that fight? That fight was so sloppy. That fight was a mess, and it was ugly. No, he's horrible. Walter wasn't taking it seriously enough at the time and early in his career, yeah. And Walter Walker was actually pretty chubby. He was pretty chubby at the time. 2K for a little CTE. I haven't started LMAO. Let's go, bro. Bro, come on. We got you subs, though. I gave a sub. Let's go. Nope. No sub from me. Halftime. Come on. We gotta get him. Come on. We gotta get him to 50 subs. I'll get better than drop some picks. Maybe appreciate y'all. Yeah, Hollow Heretic, I think you're doing good already. I still love you. Pookie, halftime, no sub needed. Let's go. We need the hottest chicken wing challenge. Oh my gosh. We need to reach 3K subs. Yeah, more than definitely. But I can do some mukbangs. Guys, the pick is going to be Ryan Spann, ITD by KO or submission. I think he should be able to finish this fight inside the distance. Let's go, my guy, Ryan Spann. But when we, but when we look at Lucas, he's been knocked out 4 times in the first round, right? But if you don't knock him out in the first round, he might lose a decision. So be careful with the Ryan Spann ITD. Maybe Ryan Spann by KO or on points as well. So be careful. Now, Jimmy Crute is back on a pay-per-view every time Jimmy Crute... Let's go, Hernanov, let's go. Every time Jimmy Crute fights, man. Every time Jimmy Crute fights is always something special. Something special happens. Something very good happens on that card. Or, you know, Dricus du Plessis versus Strickland 2. Last time he fought was on a pay-per-view. Next time he's fighting on a pay-per-view. He fought Alonzo Menefield. This guy's only fought on pay-per-views, guys. Look. He's going to fight on 318. He fought on 312. He fought on UFC 290. He fought on UFC 284. He fought on UFC Fight Now. Obviously, that's not a pay-per-view. He fought on UFC 261. Usman versus Masvidal. Dude, why do they just keep giving him pay-per-view fights? Why? I have no idea why. But yeah, hottest chicken wing challenge. I'm not a guy with spice. More than likely, I'm probably going to be in the bathroom for the entire day after. But let's go. Been hyped for Lock Dog's next fight since you announced it. Let's go. Oh, dude, I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I forget. You know, I noticed that I announced Amanda. Well, I didn't announce it. Marcel announced it, but like I get his information from him. I forgot that Amanda Ribas and Tabitha Ricci, I believe they're gonna still fight. I think that fight is still on for July. Let me see. My bad, guys. My bad. Look, they're gonna fight on July 26th. Whitaker versus Rainer de Ritter. By the way, fucking Movsar Evloev pulled out. This motherfucker, Movsar Evloev, fucking sucks, bro. Sorry for the language, guys. Sorry for the language. Guys. Look, this guy Movsar Evloev pulled out, bro. He pulled out against Aaron Pico. I'll show you guys the source. Tabitha Ricci and Amanda Ribas are on July, on this card, Whitaker versus Rainer de Ritter. Let's talk about Movsar really quick. Let's talk about Movsar. Fucking Movsar. I'll show you guys really quick. Oh, Conor McGregor just tweeted. Yo. The double champ. Conor McGregor says, happy birthday to me. Happy birthday, my guy. Happy birthday, Conor McGregor. You had a great birthday. How old are you turning? 37, 36? Maybe 38? Happy birthday, Conor. Oh, he's 37 years old. Happy birthday, Conor McGregor. Happy birthday, man. One of my favorite performances from you was against Chad Mendes. Very good performance. All right, so now let's look at Movsar Evloev. This guy, Movsar Evloev, his cycle, you know, you guys know Movsar Evloev. Oh, my cycle's not going to be clean in time. So you guys know he had to pull out. Movsar Evloev. look, Movsar Evloev pulled out, bro. This guy is oh my gosh, bro. Oh my gosh. Happy birthday, Conor McGregor, let's go. Rob G. Conor McGregor changed the game, man. Ireland changed the game forever. He put UFC on the map. I think you already know that, but and Conor McGregor, Ireland is a very good place. We got Shannon Bonin. I think Shannon Bonin is gonna fight very soon as well. She's from Ireland. She's gonna fight Shannon Bonin is going to fight somebody she's in a very tough fight. Shannon Bonin is going to fight somebody. She's going to fight Sam Hughes, guys. Who do you guys have in this fight? Shannon Bonin from Ireland. She beat Puha Tumar. This girl is very good. I'm very high on this girl. I picked her to beat Puha Tumar. Shannon Bonin is going to be fighting Sam Hughes. The Matt Brown of women's MMA. Who does she look like? Sam Hughes looks like Lauren Murphy. You know, I was saying Lauren Murphy, and somebody was like, I didn't know Lauren Murphy was fighting this weekend. I was like, bro. I think Shauna Bannon can beat Sam Hughes. Come on. Sam Hughes shouldn't have... I didn't like how she beat Stephanie. Alright, so let's go into it. Guys. Let's stop gish galloping. Let's go. Where's Tapology? I think it's right here. Movsar Evloev is out of his fight against Aaron Pico. Of course. Let me catch up with the chat. Oh, fuck no. He has to earn my sub. You think Span is going to win? I don't know. Crute is shittiest fighter. Yeah, Span might not even win. And Rob G, I think you have a talent on picking the heavyweight fights. You picked Walter Walker over Kennedy. I think you got a talent with picking the heavyweight fights. Hollow, would you get knocked out for 20 in a 12-pack? Jimmy Crute is a monster. Every time I bet against him, I win money. Thank you. Crute should have been cut from the UFC. Facts. Conor McNuggets, happy birthday. The leaks happened on his birthday. Baby Holt, well, yeah. Baby Holt, he had like a full clip with an extendo. I was like, bro, does that actually work? Like, it was this, like, weight attached to it. I was like, bro, I didn't know that thing works. Baby Hulk Evloev. So, no one fuck with Masvar. Well, I like him, but, bro, he's on fucking... He's on some shit. He's on some fucking gear. I know, maybe he's not. Maybe I'm wrong, but I think Masvar's on some fucking gear. I think that guy injects something in his butt. Let me chill. Let me chill. Alright, let me chill. Hughes easy. Man, fuck Sam Hughes. No, I'm just kidding. Bro, I hate Sam Hughes. She robbed my lady Stephanie, but she clearly won that fight. So no one fuck with Masvidal. He's good. For real, I got in the UFC from Conor McGregor's fights. Pico versus Masvidal wasn't that good, in my opinion, either way. That's 11 cancellations for him. Holy shit. Is that true? 11 cancellations? Bro, I saw something about Paulo Costa as well. He has a bunch of... Holy fuck. 11 cancellations? Bro, you know Big Ank is... You know Big Ank MMA, he's pissed. Big Ank MMA is pissed. He's like... You guys know Big Ank MMA? I know he's pissed. Alright, so he did cancel bout with Aljo, cancel bout with Aaron Pico, cancel bout with Bryce Mitchell, cancel bout with Ilya Topuria, cancel bout with Nate Landwehr, cancel bout with Jamal Amers, cancel bout with Douglas Silva down Jarraj. Holy fuck. Cancel bout with Zhang Young. Who the fuck? Cancel bout with that guy. Cancel bout with Mike Grundy. Who pulls out of a Mike Grundy fight? Moyin Gafarov. Damn. Cancel. Oh my gosh. This guy. Oh my gosh. He's a cheater. Alright. Let's go back. Damn, Larry. I did not know that. Bannon is terrible and I'm Irish. Oh, come on. We gotta support Ireland. Come on. We gotta support Ireland. We gotta support Ireland. Yo, Brendan, Irons, Brendo, what's good, guys? Guys, shout out to Brendo. I gotta give a shout out to my guy, Brendo, guys. Guys, he started his channel. He did his full card prediction video, guys. We were talking about it all night last night. Guys, I gotta give a big shout out to my guy, Brendo, guys. If you guys haven't, obviously nobody's obligated to do anything, but show my guy some love. Skip this fight. All right, my bad. Let's go to the fight. Let's get to the fight. Now, that was Rigo, to be honest. For real, I got... I'm not gonna lie, though. He's very good. He's very good at what he does, Rob G. So you're in the right spot. Hughes, easy. Pico versus Mazar. Damn, I didn't know it was 11 cancellations. Gosh, damn. He's throwing accusations around. KZ hates Mazvar, too? Yeah, facts. I know Big Ank, he loves Mazvar. He acting like he knows? Yeah, I don't know. I actually... Doggy fighters love pulling out. Uses are funny. Let's go. What's good, Brendo? Let's go. Skip this fight. I got you, Hernanov. We're going to go over very quick. Drop me a like if you guys haven't already, guys. Moneyline is later tonight. Ultimate Fighter is later tonight. It's going to be a great day. Let's get this show on the road. Jimmy Crute facing off Marcin Prachnio. I'm not going to waste too much time gish galloping on this fight. Jimmy Crute has yet to win a fight. The last time that Jimmy Crute won a fight was in 2020. And that speaks volumes, guys. The fight that he won was against Modestas Bukauskas. If you guys don't know, Marcin Prachnio was actually finished by Modestas Bukauskas, but Modestas Bukauskas has gotten so much better since then. Marcin Prachnio, 17-8. One thing about Marcin is he actually has won within the last 5 years, something that Jimmy Crute has been unable to do. Jimmy Crute has 2 draws on his record. This guy went to war with Alonzo Menefield. Carlos Olberg put him out in less than, 30 seconds. And then he went to war with Rodolfo Bellato. He dropped Bellato and then lost the second and third. I am going to be picking Jimmy Crute. Low confidence. But I just think Marcin Prachnio is a little bit too chinny. But obviously Marcin Prachnio, he has a win over Khalil Ranchi Jr. And he has a win over William Knight. William Knight's no longer in the UFC. I think Marcin Prachnio is a bit chinny. I hate putting money on Jimmy Crute. I'm not going to. But I'm going to have to pick Jimmy Crute for the dub. Let's go, my guy, Jimmy Crute. I'm going to go by 29-28. Unanimous decision. I know this sounds crazy, but Jimmy Crute to get his first win within the last 5 years. Let's go, Jimmy Crute. Monsoon. Appreciate the love. Let's go. You guys are animals. Let's go, Brendo. Yeah, that's Brendo from MMA Experts. Yeah, that's Brendo. If you guys don't know, Brendo started the whole J movement, the AJ, KZJ, Useless J. So what you gonna do, Bay J? What are we gonna do? I think he's gonna win, J. All that J movement that comes from him. He created that movement. W Pookie J. W Pookie Hollow J. Let's go. It is Robert G. This is my business account. Hey. Cool, Brendo. I'll give you a sub. Monsoon Praknial. Let's go. Maybe I pronounced it wrong. Thank you, my man. Check them picks. Let's see where we line up. Let's go. Jimmy Crew, long awaited W. Low confidence, but Jimmy Crew for the dub. Let's go, my guy, Jimmy Crew. Let's get to the next fight, as Hernanov says. Skip this fight, which is not a problem. There's nothing wrong with skipping a fight, especially with gambling. Now, Islam Dalatulov is back against Adam Fugit in a fight where I think this is very important. I think the UFC knows what they're doing with this fight. But I will say one thing about Islam Dalatulov is he's never won a fight by decision. He has a 100% finish rate. And if this gets dicey, I feel like this is going to get ugly. Alright guys, I'm gonna take a sip. I'm tired, fuck. I'm already tired. Man, fuck. Fuck, when do I clock out? I'm already fucking tired. Alright, Adam Fugit versus Islam Dalatov. This is a very important fight, very good fight. One thing I will say is I know a lot of you guys are going to go on Islam Dalatulov, very rightfully so. We have to mention that Adam Fugit is 10-4 overall, 2-2 in the UFC. Those 2 wins being to Josh Quinlan and Yukis Kunishitia. I don't know how you pronounce this. Sheshe. Mike Malott, he did lose to Mike Malott and he did lose to Michael Morales. No shame into losing Michael Morales. By the way, how good is Jake Matthews? The fact that this guy went to the decision with Michael Morales and then submitted Chidi and Chikwani. One thing about Adam Fugit is he's tough. He is 36 years old. He's from Oregon, so he is going to be the hometown guy. The crowd should be on Fugit's side. But Islam Dalatulov is a massive favorite. Over -600, -520. Depends on your book. 26 years over is 36. 10 years in age. 6'3", 75-inch reach. 6'3" for welterweight. I know Ian Gary, 6'3". You know, I think 6'3" is a very good size for welterweight. Fuck. I did not mean to click this. I do want ice cream now though. Fuck. Islam Dalatulov though is 11-1-0. One thing about Islam is he has a 100% finish rate. 5 TKOs in the first round, 5 subs in the first round, 1 TKO in the second round. So sometimes I'm like, if this guy, you know, survives the first and second, can Islam win a decision? I still think he can. On Dana White Contender Series, he looked amazing with that elbow TKO. I'm going to have to go Islam Dalatulov, guys. He's a massive favorite. I think he's a very confident pick. Very safe pick as well. But what do we do? Do we do Islam Dalatulov ITD? Or do we do Islam by KO or on points? I like Islam by KO or on points. Just because, just in case something crazy happens and Adam Fugit ends up being too tough for his own good, I think Dalatulov can win a decision as well. I like by KO or on points. But we have to mention that he has gotten a lot of submissions as well. So you never know, you could just mount the guillotine and just choke him out. I'm going to go Islam Dalatulov by KO or on points. Just in case. Let me know what you guys got. W Brendo J, let's go. Uselyis J, let's go. Is an absolute monsoon J. For sure, I do Tapology every week and occasionally bet. Let's go. Dude, that's good that you do Tapology because your belt is going to get ranked like purple belt, black belt, blue belt. Thank you, my man. Let's go. I love seeing these same savages on every video in live W community facts. It's actually kind of funny. Dalatov, if you pick Fugit, you're full-blown degen, yeah. And you're kind of, you know, banking on something a little bit crazy. The money show tonight with the villain from the Spy Kid. Guys, if you guys don't know, KZ made a joke yesterday, villain from Spy Kids. He said that Mike Finch... He said that Mike Finch looks like this guy. Bro. I'm not gonna lie, this was a good movie. This was actually a good movie. I was always a Shark Boy fan. I was always a Shark Boy guy. Shark Boy, Lava Girl. I was always a Shark Boy guy. This was me. This was always me. You know, like the kid with cavities all over his teeth. The kid with like spiky hair, full gel. gelling his hair every morning, just full gel out, just blow drying my hair, cavities everywhere, silver teeth, you know, just a savage. That was me. I'm Shark Boy. I'm a savage. I used to think, man, I have silver teeth. I'm a savage. I'm a savage. But facts, halftime. I can't wait for that show tonight. Moneyline is going to be good. Shout out to Adam Fugit. Dulatov. Am I saying his name wrong? Dulatalev. Dulatalev. Bro, if I'm pronouncing his name wrong, spell it in the abbreviation how you're supposed to pronounce it. Dulatov. Dulatov. Halftime. Let's go. KO or sub, I'd say. I think he gets it done. All right, so let's go. My guy Hollow Heretic is taking ITD. Islam Dulatov or Dulatov by KO or submission. I like it. I like it. Henry Sugar MMA. Let's go, bro. Let's go. I hope you're having a great day, Henry Sugar. That is hilarious. Villain from Spy Kids had that funny who, what, when, where, why bit. I'm not gonna lie. You guys know the thumbs from Spy Kids? Thumbs. There was like thumbs that were like these evil guys, bro. These guys give me the heebie-jeebies, bro. As a kid, I was scared of these guys. I was like, bro, whoa. Alright, so let's go. Dulatov. Musical, what's good? You sounded like Bodak? My bad. Dulatov. Dulatov. You guys know, like, there's something with my, like, speech with, like, Lauren Murphy. Like, that little AU, sometimes a little bit hard for me. But let's go. We all wanted Shark Boy. Yeah. Shark Boy had aura. He had aura. But musical, I hope you're having a great day. That is hilarious. Let's go. I also said that Bernard, the elf on the shelf from Santa Claus. Oh, yes. Let's give some insight. Let's give some insight on this. Halftime is crazy. Fugit Mogged, yeah. I got Islam Dulatov as well. Bro. Let me chill, bro. Bro, I'm being too loud. Bro, come on, bro. Bro, I like AJ. AJ's actually pretty chill. He's actually pretty chill. He actually did look like that guy. Let's go. Yo, KZ. Yo, KZ's in the house. KZ, what's good, my guy, KZ? KZ, you came in at the right time. We're talking about Shark Boy and Lava Girl. Dulatov, thank you, Void Mate. Musical, I hope you're having a great day, bro, and I cannot wait for any future videos that you end up dropping. And I'll probably see you on Bodak's stream. I also said that Bernard, yeah, let's go. I thought that was halftime. Facts. Did you have to get a lot of dental work? Yeah. Dude, I had to get a shit ton of dental work. The dentist saved me, bro. Those were all baby teeth, but look, I'm gonna show you guys. I know you guys are probably gonna cringe, but bro, I had to get a lot of dental work. You know, I was thinking of getting veneers, but dude, veneers are bad. Dude, you do not want to get veneers because they cover cavities on the teeth. So like I ate a lot of candy, you know, the Sour Punch kids and all that stuff. As a kid, I ate a bunch of that shit. So what I would do is, even my grandma would say, like, I know you guys don't like to see this teeth shit, but my grandma would be like, why do you only eat with one side of your mouth? Because, like, I would always, like, let's say I would be biting on candy or something, I would always eat with one side, like my right side, like, and always eat with one side. And my grandma was like, why do you only eat with one side of your mouth? And then ever since then, I was like, damn, I never realized that. So, like, as a kid, I had a shit ton of fucking silver teeth. I was that kid with all the silver teeth, spiky hair, gelled out, crazy, going crazy. You know, like the mom can't control the kid and all that shit. That was me. Barry McCrockiner, what's good, guys? If you guys don't know, guys, this guy has his own show. Very good show. Very good show. This guy is an absolute beast. Shout out to Barry McCrockiner, my guy. Whole gang is here. Let's go. I don't know if I said hi already. I had to walk my dog. W. You don't have to say hi, KZ. You could just come in here and everybody already knows who you are, KZ. Hey, KZ, we need you We heard you did bad on... bro. Henry Sugar, LOL. KZ Eustace gave you credit for the Finch lookalike and the Bernard lookalike. Let's go, halftime. Is that same Barry McCrockiner from Uncle Weezy? Yeah, it is, Brendan, it is. He's the guy who's on DFS by the numbers and the guy who's on Uncle Weezy's chat as well. He's very famous. That was all me. Let's go. New video has begun, but it's going to take a month minimum. God damn. But I know it's going to be a masterpiece, musical. It will more than definitely be a masterpiece. Rob G, I went 8 and 12, but the ones I got wrong were shit. Yeah, facts, KZ. It already happened. Forget about that. And terrible. Silver Teeth. Lava Girl was hot when I was at... Oh, shit. Yo, KZ. No Drake. No Diddy. Islam Dulatov. True Nasi. So let's go. Shit ass. Let's go. Hope you're having a great day. KZ, we were talking about the prediction tracker show. That's all. Don't get veneers, bro. Yeah. Don't get veneers. I wanted to get veneers, but hell no. Shark Boy, Useless J. Lava Girl was a baddie when I was a kid. No Diddy. Yeah, yo, halftime's already on it. No Diddy. Shout out to the 17 in the chat, guys. Thank you guys for being here. 8 is good. 8 right is good. Just get those rose teeth. Henry Sugar. Yeah, I probably should. Dude, imagine it would be so kind of weird with a grill. Your real name is probably Aiden. You want to know my real name? Take a guess. Take another guess. I know some people know my real name. Hernanov knows my real name. I'll tell you my real name, but take a guess. Everybody in the chat, take a guess what you think my real name is or what you think I would be named. Like, what do I look like? I look like a Carlos. I look like a Jose. I look like a Jerry. What do I look like? Musical, what's up? Let's go. Rob G, I went 0 and 12 for methods of victory. I thought that was fake, Casey. I thought that was fake. Plot twist, Barry is just Conor's burner all coked up making picks. Facts. Happy birthday, Conor McGregor. My man Barry, I've seen you in Uncle Weezy's live stream. I've got every KO decision submission call wrong. Damn. Fuck it, KZ. You're going to have good and bad weeks. Yeah, facts. KZ, hush. Here, shush, guys. Pepino. We know, but shush. Yeah. If we do bad on the prediction tracker, we don't talk about it. We leave it in the back. Edgar. Sarah. Yo. Hi, guys. My name is Sarah. Sarah Love. What's it start with, bro? I'll give you a hint. It starts with E. Your name has to be useless. Ulysses. I'm going to say Ulysses. Or Yusuf. Alright, so let's go. Shout out to Hernanov because Hernanov didn't spoil it. Hernanov, my guy. Jonathan, somebody said that I look like a Carlos, Ernesto, Jose, Juan, Pablo, Juan Felipe de la Paz Garcia. Even or Ethan. Alright. Evan, bro. You know there was this guy named Everest, which was actually a pretty good name at the time. Alright, if somebody gets it right, I'll let you know. But if you guys don't, I'll know. Guys, I'm going Islam Dulatov by KO or on points, but a majority of you guys are going Dulatov by KO or submission. Let's go. Alright, Ataba Gutierrez is back, guys, and he is on the main card. Is he on the main card? No, he's on the prelims still. He's still on the prelims, so we're not there yet, but I will say the UFC ranks Ataba very highly, and they're doing my boy Robert Valentin very bad. Bear with me, guys, for the people that hate Taurus Finney. If you don't like Taurus Finney, guys, I don't know if you're going to want to hear this breakdown, because I'm going to be gassing up Taurus Finney. Alright, let's go. Yeah, Hernanov knows. Guys, because on my Twitter, I have my actual name. I know it, but I won't say it. Oh, Rob G, you know it. How do you... I think you know it from when I leaked my email, right? When I leaked my email. Alright, guys, so here's my name. Drum roll. Juan Felipe Pablo, Juan Pablo Ernesto Garcia, Engelbert, Evan, Ethan. Very good guesses, but for the winner by unanimous decision, my name is... Obviously, I'm not going to say my whole name, but my name is Edward, guys. That's how you spell my name. If you guys want me, I can link my Twitter. I kind of post a lot of stuff on Twitter. I'll link my Twitter. If you guys want to follow me on Twitter, guys, this is my Twitter. You know, it's a little bit more personal, but I post a lot of stuff on Twitter. El culón. Rob G and Hernanov already knew because on my Twitter and on my email, I leaked my name. But I'm not going to hide my name, guys. Elisier. Ed Morebek. Hey. Alright, guys, so with this fight, guys, it's going to be a very good fight. Upadated is back. Upadated fought 3 months ago against Jose Medina. You guys know Jose Medina. He's very tough. One thing about Jose Medina was Jose Medina never got finished. The only time that he got finished by KO was against Upadated. He fought Zach Reese. He fought Magomed Gazulov. This guy fought the who's who. And Jose Medina was a guy who would eat shots and he would be like, bring it, bring it, bring it. So against Upadated, Gutierrez was locked in. And that's something that I like to see about Gutierrez. You know, a guy's... You know, he's laughing. He's like, come on. That didn't hurt. This and that. And Gutierrez actually ends up performing very good. And I believe it was a knee up the middle in round 1. Which is very impressive to do to a guy that has never been knocked out. On the other hand, Robert Valentin is Robzilla. He was very hyped from when he was on the Dana White Contender Series Ultimate Fighter. He was on the Ultimate Fighter. And he had a beautiful elbow KO. And he also was on a beautiful streak. He was on a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 fight streak. Fought on his UFC debut against Ryan Loder. Obviously, he ended up, I believe he got in a crucifix position and he got finished. Or it says just ground and pound. Maybe it was just ground and pound finish. And then he lost to the GOAT, Taurus Finney. If you guys don't know, Taurus Finney is very good. Taurus Finney is by far one of my best fighters that I've ever backed. Taurus Finney is going to be fighting Azamat Bekov. And I got my guy Taurus Finney. I think Taurus Finney is going to destroy Azamat Bekov. I think Taurus Finney is going to show levels to Azamat Bekov. And I do believe in my guy Taurus Finney. Taurus Finney title shot incoming. Norma Dumont title shot incoming. Taurus Finney is one of those guys who's eventually going to fight for the title. I am very high on Taurus Finney, guys. I love Taurus Finney. So no shame into losing to Taurus Finney. And this guy had Taurus Finney bloodied up. But Upadated is not going to be looking to wrestle. If anything, I think Robert Valentin is going to have to learn from Taurus Finney. And he's going to have to wrestle if he wants to survive. Because if not, I'm going to have to go Upadated first round KO. You have cojones. Let's go. Elon. Bro, that would actually be kind of sick if my name was Elon. I'm going to go first round KO, Upadated. Let me know what you guys think. Over, under, 1.5. Hit me. My bad. Guys, the Ultimate Fighter's at 10, so we got a little bit of borrowed time. You know, we can go up until 10. Robert has shit tattoos. Isn't he like a pagan? Or like, what would you call this? Like, what tattoos is this? Like, is this a pagan? Or like, what is this? Like, Egypt? Like, what would you call this? Oh, by the way, Bodek, you know how you had that debate? You had that debate about the cold weather sometimes making some people smarter. Or like, you know... the hot weather or like IQ or like, you know, all that. Like, that was a really good talk. Like, I thought that was actually a pretty good talk. Because like, there was a cold weather theory that I never heard about. That like, supposedly, you know, the colder areas tend to, you know, work a little bit, you know, harder. I like that. But same to you, Barry. Let me catch up. Yo, Brendo. If I try to guess your name, it might come off as... Dude... Hit me with your best shot, Brendo. I'm sorry I didn't see that. But Brendo, hit me with your Juan Pablo Garcia. Juan Felipe de la Paz Garcia. Hit me with your best shot. Brendo, over here you can say whatever you want. Let me catch up. Brendo, it's nice to be my friend. It's nice to be seen, my friend. I hope you have been making money on these chalky cards. Let's go. Barry McCrockiner, a lot of people know who you are. Is your real name Andrew Kagan Jr.? Who is this? Is this an actual guy? I'll be right back. Who is this? Yo! Yo! Oh, who's this from? Who's this guy from? Where's he from? Damn. Shout out to Andrew Kagan. By the way, there's a storm. There's a storm coming where I'm at. Let me catch up to the chat. Same Brendo, let's keep the streak alive this weekend. Let's go. Brendo, but same to you, Barry. You are known in the MMA YouTube community. Man, Brendo is a gem. Brendo is a gem. Has shit tattoos. 1,000,000% hollow. Let's get it, brother. Let's go. Nordic. Runes. Viking shit. Oh. Insecure tattoos. That's what you call it. I'm resident expert. Those are Norse runic and symbols. Damn. Humans thrive and evolve more when they struggle. Yeah, Bodak, that's cool, bro. Like, I like hearing you talk like that. Like, I like hearing that. I know I always say it, but... Man, I really like those talks. I heard it was Edward. I was going to guess Jose. Let's go. Let's go. All right, guys. I'm going Upadated first round KO. First round KO. Let's go, my guy. Upadated first round KO. Yeah, Jose. Jose. I gotta shave my mustache. Alright, Francisco Prato is back against Nikolai Valentinnikov. And this is a crazy fight. This is a fight where the odds speak for it. The odds speak for itself. I think the last time I saw Francisco Prato was a minus 150. And on the other hand, Nikolai was plus. It's very close. The odds are very close. One thing I will say about this fight, guys, is Nikolai struggles with the wrestling. Off rip, right off the bat, Nikolai struggles with the wrestling. Austin Vanderford was making his UFC debut. I believe it was on short notice. I don't remember. I can't remember. It was Cejudo versus Song Yadong card. But Austin Vanderford fought very early. He fought against Nikolai Vernikov. He was able to wrestle him, able to handle him, manhandle him, do what he wants. And he ended up getting a ground and pound TKO win. I will say, that's a massive red flag. Considering Austin Vanderford was making his UFC debut, guys. Obviously, it was short notice. He didn't know. I don't know if it was short notice. Correct me if I'm wrong. But I think, you know, it was off the fly. You know, he had to deal with what he had to deal with. Had to face a little bit of adversity. But even losing to Danny Barlow by split, you know, it shows that he's pretty tough. Nikolai is going to be here. I will say, I am going to go Francisco Prado, guys. I'm picking Prado, but I don't like about Prado is he can be a punching bag. Prado can tend to get hit. Oh, let me pronounce it right. Hang on. Nikolai Valentinnikov or Venitirinov. So the K is not pronounced. You guys know Call of Duty Zombies? Call of Duty Zombies, there's Call of Duty Zombies Black Ops, there's there's Dempsey, there's Nikolai, there's Richtofen, and then there's I think it's like Pacquiao. So when I see the name Nikolai, it reminds me of Call of Duty Zombies. Like, Nikolai. Argentinian Drew Dober. Let's go. Oh, yeah. Look at the jaw on this guy. By the way, guys, he's only 23 years old. 23 years old is a massive red flag in my opinion. Who did we see that was, I believe, 23? Joshua Van at flyweight. But, guys, being 23 in the UFC seems like more and more we keep on getting more and more younger guys in the UFC. Guys that are 21, guys that are 22, 23, 24, 25. And they're starting in the UFC. They're growing up in the UFC. Prado is basically growing up in the UFC. Nikolai is 35 years old. Facing a 23-year-old, but I do think that Prado should be able to win this fight, and he does have the wrestling in his back pocket. Nikolai doesn't wrestle if his life depended on it. One thing I like about Prado is he can eat a punch. He has a granite chin. This guy he was just eating shots against Daniel Zellhuber. He was bloody, and he still doesn't quit on himself. But you don't want to be known for being tough. But his most recent fight against Jake Matthews looks very good, especially how Jake Matthews competed against Chidi and Chukwuani. I think this is Prado's fight to win. Give me Prado money line. But if I have to pick a method of victory, I'm going to go Prado by decision. 29-28. Let me know what you guys think. Who wins? I don't have a clue. Yeah, it's going to be crazy. To meet in a park, good. To park meet in a girl's bed is better. Let's go. Is better. To meet girl in a park is good, but to park meet in a girl's beta, let's go. That's actually very we got some poetry. We got some poetry from halftime. Facts, KZ. That's actually facts. Let's go. I'm gonna go Prado. Dude is a savage and throw big meaty hooks and overhands. I just don't like how he's a punching bag sometimes, but he'll learn from it. I botched that. Let me try to do it more. Let's go, Brendo. I always wait until Saturday to do my picks. Let's go. Bill and Ted is a lookalike for Uselyis. And Lucas Tracy, fire, all respect. Let's go. Who's that? Like Bill and Ted is from a show? Is it from a show or... Let me see. Let me pull this up over here. Yo. Guys, he's saying I look like this guy. You know... Alright, let me get closer. Let me put it right here. Okay. Wait, I can't put it. Okay, here's me. This is the guy. Here's me. This is the guy. Whoa, this guy actually fucking does look a little bit like me. That's actually kind of fucking weird, bro. That's actually fucking weird. Bro, what the fuck is going on, bro? Bro, KZ, we were talking about the lookalikes for KZ. We're talking about the lookalikes for Finch, AJ, my lookalike. Bro, that actually kind of does. I don't. Wait, fuck. I accidentally exited out of the tab. Let me go back. Damn, I have to watch that movie. Damn. It was a good movie? It was a good movie? Yo, Juice Man, what's good? Let me catch up with the chat. Bill and Ted and Lucas Tracy. Oh, yo, that's actually funny, bro. The other guy's Lucas Tracy, the other guy's me. I met a girl on Tinder back in the day when I was 19 and took an Uber to her house, and I smashed her in the back of her mom's van. She drove me home, and we smashed some. Wait, bro, am I reading this right? Yo, KZ is a savage. I met a girl on Tinder back in the day when I was 19 and took an Uber to her house, smashed her in the back of her mom's van. She drove me home, and we smashed some more. I think she's lesbian now. Damn! KZ's a savage. No one acts but shit. KZ, we love those stories, my guy. This is what we're here for. We're here to listen to everybody's story. Nice, KZ. KZ, did you go on Raw Dog? Raw Dog Royval? Raw Dog Royval, KZ? Bro, by the way, Conor McGregor had this extendo, bro. Guys, can anybody let me know where I can get this? Anybody in the chat, let me know where I can get this extendo. It's like an extendo out of the, like an extendo. Like there's like I think it was like at the end. It's like at the end like of a suppressor. Can anybody know where I can get this extendo? Let me know where I can get this extendo because, you know, I think it would do wonders. All right, let's go. No one acts but shit. KZ, we love those stories. Uselyis, let's play Call of Duty Zombies. I'm down. I'm actually down. One of my favorite zombie maps was Ascension. Ascension? That was one of my favorite zombie maps. That KZ MMA cocktail. Oh my gosh. I want to see Joshua Van fight again so bad. Don't worry. He'll fight for the title, Pantoja. Van title shot incoming Bentley. Incoming Bentley. We will see the Young Savage again soon. Yeah. Thank you, Brendo. My AI awards. My AI awards some point to the fighter closest to the age 30 to 34. That's MMA Prime. Age according to statistics. Most victories are from fighters from that age range. Guys, if you guys don't know, Bodak has been calling some very good plays, like with the AI. The AI is able, bro, I don't know what I'm saying. The AI is actually able to make some picks without emotion and without feeling tied to it. So my thing is AI is gonna take over. So shout out to Bodak. Rob G LMAO. That was actually funny, Rob G. Barry McCrocken, Uselyis, we missed you on Friday. Let's go. We did a plus 1,100 parlay that hit. Damn, bro. I should have. Damn it, bro. Damn it. Barry, what's the show called again? I'm subscribed. Let me see if I can. I'm subscribed. I believe it's Picks and Comparison. I want to link the chat. I want to link it to the chat. Comparison Picks. I got it. I'm already subscribed. Guys, this is Barry McCrocker's show. He dropped a 1,100 leg parlay. All right, so now let me catch up, guys. Let's catch up really quick. But so according to AI, Nikolai should be able to style. But Barry, I will be there this Saturday, Barry. Mark my words, I'll be there on this Saturday. On point fire, let's go. Yo, that chick Conor was trying to get his booty. Hey, but game is game, Juice Man. Game is game. She's a red bone. Game is game. It's a movie. Isn't that young John Wick? I don't know. Is it? That's Keanu Reeves. Is it actually? Bro, is that actually Keanu Reeves? What the fuck? Lucas Tracy and Keanu Reeves, man, they go way back. All right. His hair just looks bad there. Let's go. The same. He just looks like James Charles. Bro, you know they actually used to call me that. They actually used to call me that back in middle school. I never heard of Alicia. It's crazy. She has millions of views of her songs. The music is terrible. Maybe Conor will cash her out. Facts. Who is that Brendo lookalike? I don't know. We'll definitely find out. Keno gets an alarm, gets all the women. I take that uses. Let's go. Thanks for subscribing. Stream Elements, guys. Whoever subscribed, thank you for subscribing, guys. Thank you so much. That's Keanu Reeves. We're about to hit 2,500, guys. Guys, MMA Anomaly is here. I got to give my shout out to MMA Anomaly, guys, because I know I'm giving... Guys, I got to give my credit to MMA Anomaly, guys, because MMA Anomaly, if you guys don't know, after Ultimate Fighter, he goes live and he does a little bit of a preview. Let's go. Halftime, I forgot what you... Oh, you just look like James... No, but I'm not gonna lie. A lot of people used to say that in middle school. KZ, a menace to society, facts. By the way, guys, that's MMA Anomaly, guys. He's a very good prediction. And he also does reviews on The Ultimate Fighter right after it finishes. Bro, Ascension's so goated. Ascension is goated. Yeah, Ascension was my favorite map. Obviously, the Moon was my favorite map as well. Moon. You know, I played Black Ops 3 Zombies as well. But I really liked Black Ops 2, Black Ops 1 Zombies as well. Like Transit, the one with the bus, Transit. Transit was my favorite map of all time. If Robert starts feeling emotional, then we are fucked. Facts. All right, let's go up to the next fight, guys. Next fight. Francisco Prado Nikolai. Guys, Marvin Vettori is back against Brendan Allen. This is going to be a very good one, guys. T-Wiz is in the chat. T-Wiz, what's good, my guy? Hope you're having a great day, my guy. Where's Parlay? Parlay was playing UFC 5 yesterday. Where's Parlay? Where is Parlay? Shout out to Parlay as well. All right, guys, let's go. Let's get this show on the road. Brendan Allen is fighting. I don't know how this is not on the main card. But, guys, this is the rematch. If you guys don't know, this is the rematch. Oh, you like Kino? Kino was a hard map for me, man. Kino was such a hard map for me because I didn't know how to turn on the power. I didn't know how to turn on the power in Kino, so my friends had to do it for me. Kino was a hard map. But I love Transit. Transit with the bus, you know, Die Rise. Ascension was very good. What's another one? Moon. What's another one? The one where it's like in a like a museum, not a museum, like a theater. I think it's like Kino der Turten. I know there was one Hiroshima. The one with Kino der Turten was the best, right? What's the one where it's like with the outs? Guys, bear with me, guys. Bear with me. There's one where it's like the outside. All Call of Duty zombie maps 1. Dude, it's this one. The one where it's outside. Shangri-La. Dude, Shangri-La was so annoying, bro. This map, Shangri-La, or the map with the monkeys with an Ascension. Ascension was good. 5 was good. I think Kino der Turtum is the one with the museum. Not museum, but theater. The theater. Yeah, Kino. Oh, Nacht der Turtum. Yeah, whatever. But yeah, I love Transit, all those maps. But let's get into it. Let's go. Shangri-La was such a hard map for me. Black Ops 2 was the shit, facts. Alright, guys, let's break it down. Let's go. Let me catch up to the chat. What's up, Uselyis? What's good, MMA Anomaly? I hope you're having a great day. I think I saw you in Sterling's chat. That was a very good stream. Conor McGregor equals anyone with a pulse. Damn. Just man, what's up, bitch boy? I ain't seen you in or halftime bitch ass in a while. Well, bro, Parlay hasn't been live in a while, bro. Shout out to Anomaly. Yeah, bro, he's a GOAT. I've gone Evan Petters a lot. Oh, let me look him up. Let me look him up real quick. A little bit of a detour, guys. Evan Petters lookalike. Let's go. Dude, your hair is blonde, bro. It actually looks sick, bro. Yeah. This is accurate. All right, let's go. Kino der Turten. Yeah, Kino der Turten was one of the best. Allen, Kino, and Ascension were the best. I'll probably go for Vettori. Black Ops 2. What's good use is Vettori lock it in. Who has Allen beat? Vettori lock it in. What's good, T-Wiz? Hope you're having a great day. World War Zombies, the OG was fire. Yeah, World War. Yeah, facts. World War. Oh, yeah. That's facts. I gotta remember sometimes. Vettori decision. Allen breaks. Vettori doesn't. Okay, so look. Let me talk. This is the rematch, guys. We already saw the first time that they fought, guys. The first time that these two fought was in the casino. They fought in the casino. They were gambling, I believe. It was like PFL just finished, and these two were meeting up at the casino. And if you guys watched the first fight at the casino, let me try to see if I can get it. Marvin Vettori versus Brendan Allen. Let me see if I can get their first fight at the casino. Told us a lot, guys. You know, I'm taking a lot of consideration in their first fight. They fought at the casino. Look. Let me show you guys. Look. So, guys, this is Brendan Allen. Let me see if I can zoom in. All right, so Brendan Allen's right here. Look. This is their first time that they ever fought. 1 hits him. 2 hits him again. 1, 2, and then they're breaking it up. But guys, I do think that Brendan Allen won the first bout. The first time that these two fought in the casino, I think Brendan Allen was landing a good 2. He was 1, and he threw another 1, 2. I think that that's going to be landing on Marvin Vettori all day. One thing I will say, guys, is with this fight right here, this is a long-awaited fight. I feel like these guys should have fought a long time ago. Brendan Allen, Marvin Vettori, they should have fought. We have to mention that Marvin Vettori recently lost his brother. Obviously, you know, you know, a moment of silence and all that, but I will say Marvin Vettori is going to be coming in with that fire. He's going to be coming in with a lot of fire, a lot of burden on his shoulders. He's going to have to, he's going to have a lot more emotion, not emotion, but like more drive in this fight. And I do think that he wants to win this fight bad. He's hungry. And especially for him to be on the mic after. I am going to go Brendan Allen. Brendan Allen is 24-7-0. He's a minus 200, minus 230, minus 245. I think that's a little bit overpriced. But guys, we have to talk about what we're dealing with. He looked very good against Nassourdine Imavov for the first round. Obviously, he did break. Second and third round, he ended up not being able to look that good. He ended up getting tired, shoot very telegraphed, shoot from a mile away. And then against Anthony Fluffer Hernandez, he had some very good scrambles. If you guys don't know, Brendan Allen fought Anthony Hernandez twice. He fought him twice. The first time that Brendan Allen fought Anthony Hernandez was a main event in LFA. They fought for 5 rounds. 5 rounds. Anthony Hernandez couldn't finish him. He couldn't finish him. Then they fought again for 3 rounds. And man, the scrambles were very good. And Anthony Hernandez, who's a very good submission specialist, wasn't able to finish him. I do think that Brendan Allen needs to save some time. He needs to, if he's on top, if he has the back, save some time. Don't go too crazy. You have to save your gas tank because Brendan Allen's gas tank is not good. We know Marvin Vettori has went 5 rounds against Israel Adesanya, Paulo Costa, and multiple times. I believe he won 5 rounds with Kevin Holland as well. This guy, Marvin Vettori, has won 5 rounds multiple times, and I think he's a 5-round fighter. He's going to have the better cardio. What I'm banking on is Brendan Allen to win the first and second round, and then Marvin Vettori wins the third round. I'm going Brendan Allen, and I'm going to go by 29-28. Unanimous decision. Very low confidence. Do not put your money on Brendan Allen. And if you are, make sure you make some different slips. Maybe an over 2.5. I like the over 2.5 here as well. Let's go. The OG was fire. Yeah, facts. The snow map where you play the Buffy actress and so, oh my gosh. Yeah, that map was crazy. Shout out to MMA Anomaly. Thank you, my man. I do not have the blonde ceiling. Oh, you don't have blonde hair? What is it? Like dirty blonde or like brown? I thought so maybe it's not blonde. Okay. My bad, Brando. T-Jiz, you mad you can't time me out for hurting your feelings? Bull dick. Bro, this is crazy, bro. Bro, that is crazy. Imagine being over there. Yo, what up, Unk? What up, Vitality MMA? What would you consider an Unk, Vitality MMA? Would you consider me an Unk? Fuck. I'm all in on Brendan Allen. Yeah, let's go. Fuck, I forgot Allen got active. Yeah. T-Wiz, come on. We're going on Team Allen. He hit, but nothing happened. Oh, the casino. I forgot I brung that up. Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, I forgot I brung that up. Vettori, the uncrowned king. Easy fight for Vettori. Who did Allen beat last bump? If you don't know, Shriveled Sack, they fought already. Brendan Allen won the first time that they fought. But Vettori was disappointing last fight. Yeah, but guys, we gotta admit, guys, Roman Dolidze is getting better. Getting a lot better. He's getting a lot better. Uselyis looks like Jon Snow. Who's that? KZ, who did we say that you looked like yesterday? KZ, I think it was like an Argentinian. It was a very good compliment though. I forgot who KZ. Bro. Oh, I see him. Kinda. By the way, I can't grow a beard if my life depended on it, guys. I cannot grow a beard at all. Uselyis looks like Danny Ramirez. All right, let me look him up. He looks like John Berthel. All right, I'm looking him up. Obviously, I got to go to a different tab because... Oh, okay. This one's a little bit more accurate, I'd say. A little bit more accurate. Yeah, I think this one's a little bit more accurate. What do you guys think? You guys think we look alike? Bro. All right, let's get the other guy. Sorry for the detours, guys. Now I want to look up this. What's good, Crypto Jedi? All right, hang on. Where's the Vitality Unk? He's like 18 years old. Bro, tough fight for me to predict. Neither guy looked active. Wait, I'm all in on Brendan Allen. He hit, but nothing happened. It used to look like Jon Snow. Clean. Vitality Unk. Tough fight. Rob G. Wasn't it Roman Dolidze, though? Yeah, he's very good. He looks like John Berthel. Okay, I want to look up who this guy is. All right, I'm going to catch up to the chat, guys. I just want to see who these guys are. Bro. Oh, I thought it was like this guy. But when he was young, right? When he was young. All right, this makes sense. This makes a little bit of sense. All right, so now let's go. Vitaly Unk, Rob G. It wasn't Roman Dolidze. Facts. Looks like Danny Ramirez. Let's go. Hollow Heretic. Yeah, I believe it was, but I just thought Vettori was going to do better. Yeah, he should have. He should have done better. Let's go. Guys, drop a like if you guys haven't already. I found useless doppelganger. It's Danny Ramirez. Yeah, it's Danny Ramirez. Allen's a lock. Vettori sucks. But guys, Vettori does not get finished. He does not get finished, guys. Vettori has never been finished, guys. He has a chin made out of granite, guys. Never been submitted. Never been knocked out. I'm going to go Brandon Allen by decision, but guys, I wouldn't be surprised if this is even a split. Stormy Normie, what is good, my guy? You just can't read? Yeah, I cannot read. I'm like a, what was your reading level in high school? You know, A, B, Z, D? My reading level was like a D. Nah, you read that wrong. I do have blonde hair. Oh, shit. My bad. Thank you. I do have that blonde ceiling. Okay, let's go. My bad, Brendo. My bad. Thank you. I have Vettori, but to be honest, Vettori going to outstrike Allen to a boring decision. Careful betting it. Exactly, guys. Marvin Vettori doesn't have that much power, but guys, he lets things go. He's not a guy who's going to let you go. Marvin Vettori actually won, I think, 2 rounds against Roman Dolidze, and you could argue that he won the third, one more round. I don't know which round because I forgot. But guys, he is a little bit like he doesn't fully extend his arm, but those are the baby shot punches. So Marvin Vettori definitely has a chance. Maybe plus 3.5 for Marvin Vettori. I like it. Useless can't read. Yeah, facts. We all unk status to these youngsters. Nah. Dude, just like everybody says, eventually everybody says, dude, I'm going to be an unk in like I'm going to be an unk very soon. So, and especially we have a lot to learn from you guys. Like a lot. You guys know the game. You guys have watched the game for a long time, so you guys are not to be taken any lightly. Shout out to Brennan. Uses the gold. Let's go, Stormy Norman. How you doing, Stormy Norman? Hope you're having a great day. Leota Machida. Oh yes. Leota Machida, bro. Guys, so KZ, guys, is it okay if I'm gonna pull this up, KZ, really quick? A little bit of a detour, guys. We're doing a detour. So, guys, a lot of people are saying that Casey looks like the white version of Leota Machida. I thought this was actually pretty accurate. This was actually a pretty good one. But with, like, the beard. All right, guys, I'm going to go Brendan Allen by decision, low confidence. Let's go. Now let's get up to the next fight, guys. Next fight. We're still in the prelims. Can you guys believe that? Let me catch up. Uses the GOAT. Thank you, Stormy Norman. You're the GOAT. The Freddie Branson call was insane. Yeah, I forgot who this guy was. I forgot, bro. Dude, so much things happened in the night, bro. It's like I forget what happened. You know, I woke up today, I went on Twitter. Oh, yeah. Bro. Yeah, so a lot of people were saying that KZ looks like this guy. Dude, he does, but like adult version. Bro, this was a good show. Man. Man, shout out to KZ, man. Shout out to KZ. All right, let's go. Let's stop gish galloping. Good cause. Good, because I would have reported and deported your ass so you can be home for the holidays. Shit. I'm not going to lie. It's a little bit safer in my old country, but I do not want to go back. So let me be here with a visa. Stormy Normie W. I think Marvin going to win crazy. He's an underdog. Facts. Yeah, Marvin can win. I don't trust Vettori for shit. Damn, Larry. Larry's saying he doesn't trust Vettori for shit. Vettori has good volume boxing, but not much power. I love Allen's body kicks and clinch striking. I can't really understand the Irish language, so... Damn, really? That's actually pretty unique. I had knee surgery, so I'm officially an unk. Nah, hell nah, KZ. Yo, Lil Lou. Guys, shout out to Lil Lou, guys. I gotta give my big shout out to Lil Lou, guys. This guy is a GOAT. Lil Lou's a GOAT. Thoughts on Conor airing it out? Guys, so let's talk about the Conor McGregor stuff. Happy birthday to Conor McGregor. But guys, Conor McGregor had an extendo. He had like an extendo. This is something that I think, I think it has some light. I think it actually can work. It was like an extendo. Dude, I think it can actually work. I woke up today and I was like, what the fuck? Is that a full clip with an extendo? Like, what the fuck? Like, I didn't... Bro. Like, bro, I didn't even know this thing existed, bro. It's like one of those things that can give you, like, a power-up. So, shout out to Conor McGregor for showing me that. But now, we are doing Vinicius Oliveira versus Kyler Phillips breakdown. Let's go. My GOAT log dog, let's go. Conor, oh, let's do the prediction. Let's do the prediction. Bro, today's actually been pretty fun, guys. Thank you guys for all being here. Thank you guys for being here, guys. God bless. Extendo. Bro, it's like a full clip with an extendo or a suppressor. It's like a suppressor. Does the extendo have Bluetooth? Bro, you know I would be like this, bro. If I had the extendo, I'd be like this. If I had the extendo, I'd be like this. I'll be swinging back and forth, bro, with the extendo. I'll be like, I got a full clip with an extendo. Alright, guys. See you all in Moneyline chat later. Let's go, Stormy Normie. I'll see you later. That's going to be a bang. I cannot wait. Guys, we're on borrowed time. I got to hurry up. My GOAT logged out. Conor McGregor had that glizzy out. Yeah, facts. Bro, and I didn't even want to see it, but fucking Twitter. I had a knee surgery, so I'm official. Nah, hell nah. That was from back in the day. LOL people said I looked like him when I was 17, 18. Yeah, facts, Casey. Facts, Casey. Does the extendo have Bluetooth insanity? That shit is probably so bad for your screen. The extendo, I got a laser sight. Oh my god. Bro. Alright. We gotta focus. Just use what God gave you. But imagine though. Imagine if it actually works though. If it actually works, bro. You guys are gonna see me every stream going like this. I'm gonna be going like this, bro. I'm gonna be swinging back and forth, bro. Thoughts on tortas? We had this conversation yesterday. No, I'm just kidding. They're very good. I will say one thing about tortas is, you know, they have very good BJJ, very good well base, but sometimes I think that, you know, that's not my type. But what do you think, shriveled sack? What do you think? All right, let's give a real breakdown. Vinicius Oliveira is back, guys. He is back against Kyler Phillips. Guys, we were doing tape study. Shout out to Baby Sharp MMA, guys. Baby Sharp MMA. Let me give him a quick shout out really quick, guys. Baby Sharp MMA, he was going live on Kick, right? And let me give a quick shout out to Baby Sharp MMA. Really quick, just because it's very important. He actually helped me with this pick. So, quick shout out to Baby Sharp MMA. He just low-key fucks with tortas. Yeah, just don't tell nobody. No, I'm just kidding. Alright, guys, so a massive red flag for Oliveira, in my honest opinion, is he's been knocked out 3 times, guys. He got knocked out in the first round, got knocked out in the second round, and he got knocked out in the third round. All of Lockdog's losses are by knockout. Lockdog, we were doing some tape study in Baby Sharp's chat on Kick, and we were looking at this fight against Ali Talib. Ali Talib right here. So, Oliveira had the belt, and he was fighting in a very competitive fight, in a crazy fight, actually. This fight was crazy, and Oliveira's putting the beating on him. Oliveira's looking very good against Ali Talib. If you guys don't know, Ali lost to Taylor Lapilus in the PFL. And this was a very important fight for me because Oliveira was very good. He was looking very good, and he won the first 2 rounds. And he was winning the third. But it was just one shot that changed everything. And it makes me think, like, Oliveira has gotten so much better since that loss that he needed that loss. Ever since that loss, he went on a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's about to be on he might be on a 6-fight win streak. And on the other hand, Kyler Phillips lost to Rob Font. He did lose to Julian Paiva. And if you guys don't know, Julian Paiva is the guy who's do not redeem. Or maybe he's not do not redeem, but this is the guy who got worked on by O'Malley. I believe O'Malley worked on him. Or no. Yeah, he lost to Sean O'Malley. So, losing to Julian Paiva is a massive red flag in my honest opinion. Kyler Phillips is 30 years old, 5'8" against 5'9", 70-inch reach to 72. I don't think Kyler Phillips has that power to knock out Oliveira, but Oliveira does keep his hands very low. That's a little bit of a red flag, but it helps his style. It helps him move out the way. It helps him get out the way. I like Oliveira, but are we going to do Oliveira by decision? Are we going to do Oliveira by KO? I like Oliveira by KO or on points, but we do know that Oliveira does have some submissions on his record as well. He has 2 subs in the first round. Oliveira looked really good against Ricky Simone. He's on a beautiful win streak. Beautiful KO over Bernardo. KO over the year. And then Said Nurmagomedov as well. One of his best wins yet against Said. Said looked gassed. And Oliveira showed levels. Give me Oliveira by decision. I'll go 29-28. Let's go. Thoughts on tortas? Great question, Shrivel Shack. This is the type of questions that I like. They're very good questions. Uses low-key fucks tortas. Let's go. I'm so hyped. This is Max Holloway W. Let's go. We'll see. Dustin seems to have Max's number. It's going to be a close one. It's going to be a close one. So give me Oliveira by decision. But you guys know I like that double chance by KO or on points as well. Let's go. All right, next fight, guys. Next fight. I got to hurry it up. Michael Johnson versus Daniel Zellhuber. This is going to be a very good fight. Very important fight as well. I will say I'm on the side of Daniel Zellhuber. I think a lot of us are going to be, but for some reason I think Daniel Zellhuber should be able to finish him. He should be able to finish Michael Johnson. In all reality, guys, Daniel Zellhuber should be able to finish Michael Johnson. But I just don't know if he will. Max needs to win. And like we just seen with the... By the way, Max has been so salty on media. Holloway W gonna hit like crack. Let's go. Max is gonna hit like a ripski. You know when AJ does a ripski? Max needs to win. And like we just seen, Bonfim, they were not giving it to Dustin. Oh, excuse me. Max needs to win. And like we just seen with Bonfim, they're not giving it to Dustin if it's a decision. He'll get out-volumed. And they'll favor the fighter that still has fights left to lose. HEREEE is actually making a very good point. He says that since Max Holloway has more time, more options in the UFC, that they're going to give Max Holloway the win if it goes the distance. I think that's a good point. Hope Max wins, fucks Dustin. Damn, halftime. UFC doesn't care about fighters retiring. They care about money. Let's go. Dustin Diva Poirier. Yeah, he is a little bit of a salty winner, right? Didn't Kyler Phillips get out-wrestled by Rob Font? Yeah, he was able to take him down, but he wasn't able to control him completely from what I can remember. And I remember, what I remember is that Kyler Phillips was getting tagged up on the feet a lot. That's what I remember. Max is going to be gun-shy? Yeah, he might. And Dustin Poirier cracks. Max ain't salty. I don't know. From media, yeah, Max, you know what? You know what? You can't say Max is, okay, so Max has been talking. He's been talking. And rightfully so. It's for the BMF. First time ever. Yo, how you doing? 316 Immortal. How are you doing? Max is coming off of his KO loss. First time ever. Great point. How are you doing, 316 Immortal? We're currently breaking this down. I'll let you know halftime. I'll let you know. Dustin for the hometown cooking. Dustin has been KO'd more times than Max. Yeah, very good. Brendo. Very good point. All right, so let's go. I think you guys know what my pick is going to be. I'm on Daniel Zellhuber, but Michael Johnson, guys, is the guy who can beat Dustin Poirier, who actually has a win over Dustin Poirier, and then lose to Nate Diaz the same night. You guys know Michael Johnson memes. This guy's the guy who can beat Islam Makhachev and then lose to Matt Brown, or lose to who's somebody that's ass at lightweight. Lose to Drew Dober, you know what I'm saying, or something. I feel like Michael Johnson is a guy who can beat somebody and then lose to them the same night. He's very good, you know, that meme, Michael Johnson, where he's like this, and he's like, Michael Johnson almost had that win over Khabib. He lost to Khabib, he lost to Justin Gaethje, he has a win over Andre Fili, but he does have a win over Dustin Poirier, the guy who's fighting for the BMF belt. That was a long time ago. I will say his most recent win is by far one of his best wins to this day, because against Amin and Zaitar, these guys just started swinging. And these guys just went to war. Even against Darius Flowers, he looked very good. I believe Darius Flowers, he lost to Jake Matthews as well by rear naked choke. So, you know, Darius Flowers is a guy who, you know, you should be able to beat. He did get knocked out by Diego Ferreira, where he went like this in slow motion. Like his whole body you just saw his whole body just fall. Very good win over Mark Jacasey. If you guys don't know, Mark Jacasey got cut. He got cut from the UFC because he had lackluster performances. And he's not doing good. He's not doing that good in the PFL. With Michael Johnson, guys, I think that one thing we have to worry about is that those straight punches. Sometimes those punches that you don't see coming can be the most damaging. Daniel Zellhuber was put on the fence against Esteban Ribovics, a guy who's not known for having too much power, but the volume did get to Daniel Zellhuber. Daniel Zellhuber was my lock of the week against Esteban Ribovics at UFC Noche UFC. Hey, no Dustin Poirier slander. Yeah, facts. Yeah, you know what? MMA Anomalies here. No, yo, we actually no Dustin Poirier slander, guys. No Dustin Poirier slander. Guys, that's actually facts. Alright, so Daniel Zellhuber is very good, but, you know, when he's very technical, right? But when you bring the war to him, that's when Daniel Zellhuber kind of tends to not do so good, get hit a little bit too much. You know, he's trying to land, he's trying to be the technical fighter on the outside, but when you get in the inside and start pocket boxing with Daniel Zellhuber, I feel like he's a little bit iffy in the pocket boxing. Daniel Zellhuber is very good. I think leg kicks are going to be a massive factor. I'm expecting a 29-28 or a knockout from Daniel Zellhuber, but when we look at Daniel the Golden Boy, he doesn't really have a lot of knockouts. Obviously, he has 3 TKOs, 6, 7. Out of all of his wins, technically, we can say that this is very good. This is very good. But he does have 5 wins by decision, which in all, something's telling me Daniel Zellhuber is going to win by decision. I don't know why. Maybe Michael Johnson's too tough, but he has been cracked before. I'm going to go Daniel Zellhuber by KO or on points. I think he should be able to win this fight, but I like Daniel Zellhuber by 29-28 unanimous decision. But we know Michael Johnson might get cracked. All right, now this is a good one, guys. I got to hurry it up. Guys, Ultimate Fighter's at 10. I got to hurry it up. Yeah, his record is crazy. By the way, guys, I want to say something. We got approved for monetization and we got verified, so I'm going to be getting my first check that I was supposed to get like 6 months ago. I was supposed to get this check from YouTube like 6 months ago, and you guys know I got demonetized, and then I had to wait 3 months to get remonetized. So finally, I'm gonna get my first check. So I want to thank you guys. I want to thank all you guys for being here. Getting my first YouTube check. Thank you guys. Let's go. Max Holloway. I hope I didn't mix anybody. Max ain't salty. First time ever. Let's go. Yo. How you doing? Shout out to 316 Immortal. You're a goat. Dustin has been KO'd more times. Uselyis, you on Team Holloway, Poirier, Robert G. No Dustin Poirier slander. Phillips B. Paiva. I think it was close as fuck. Oh, did he really? Oh, you thought that he should have got that win. Max is salty for sure. Good W, bro. Good. Thank you, bro. 316. Halftime. I like Poirier taking this Max fight when he already beat him 2 times is lame. Ooh. Max only losses are Volk and to Poirier. Then Dustin. Come on now. We seen Volk come back from worse KOs. Same with Gaethje. He came back from that Holloway KO and beat Fiziev. Let's go. Facts. That's actually facts. He says Gaethje hits harder than Ilya when Ilya literally KO'd him. But did you hear Josh Emmett? Josh Emmett said that Dan Ige hits harder than Ilya Topuria. I don't know what's going on. Maybe all these guys are in a group chat and they're all like, guys, let's just say that Ilya Topuria doesn't hit that hard. Max ain't the sharpest tool. Let's go, 316 Immortal. Thank you so much, man. I should have hearted this. I wish I can heart this, bro. Thank you so much, guys. How did you get demonetized? I was reusing content, so I uploaded an Ilya Topuria short. Let me just catch up with the chat really quick. Thank you, 316 Immortal. Thank you so much, my guy. You are actually part of the reason. You are a massive part of the reason why I was able to hit the threshold. If you guys don't know, every month you have to try to make at least 100 so that you could get paid. And 316 Immortal, Rob G as well, all these guys, even if you guys just watch the ads, have been contributing. So thank you. Max will find... I hope I didn't miss any chats, guys. No, not your pick. Uses who you want to win. Oh, I want Dustin to win. Meant to say Dustin that has been KO'd more than Max in my video, but I got too hyped and forgot. Damn. Max ain't the sharpest tool in the shed. Facts. Michael Johnson can KO Ngannou and get submitted by Carlos Esparza. Holloway got caught in round 3. Dustin got a class subbed. Unfortunately, yeah. But Dustin put up a good fight against Islam. Max will say we gonna fight on Saturday about 1 million times exactly. Facts, KZ. Facts. LMAO KZ. His record is crazy. I always felt like Tony is the smarter version of Diaz and Max is the smarter version of Tony. I like Zellhuber in this one. Younger, fresher fighter. He's sharp as hell. Let's go, MMA Anomaly. I'm glad we're on the same page. Congrats, my man. YouTube money. Let's go. KZ, you're about to hit 500, or if you don't have a 500 already, you can already apply. That's so sick, bro. Congrats on the work. Thank you, man. And if I can do it, guys, it's possible for anybody. How did you get demonetized? It was a reused content of Ilya Topuria when he was cutting weight. I grabbed it from Twitter, posted it on my YouTube, and they said you can't use reused content. W Immortal, thank you so much, Immortal. What the fuck is Kia? California dollar? No, it's Canada. It's Canada. All right, guys. Guys, at 10 o'clock, I got to end. All right, so Dan Ige versus Patricio Pitbull. Dan Ige is going to be the pick for me. I think Dan Ige should be able to win this fight. But one thing about Dan Ige, guys, is I don't think he should have won that fight against Sean Woodson. I thought it was a little bit stopped early. But it is what it is. It already happened. Let's talk about his losses. He lost to Diego Lopez on short notice when Brian Ortega pulled out the first time. He lost to Lerone Murphy by decision. Very good. Very, very good performance because I like Lerone Murphy. I really like him. He's very good at what he does. And he's from the UK, so you know I'm going to back him. One thing about Andre Fili is he got knocked out by Dan Ige, but let's talk about Patricio Pitbull. Pitbull made his UFC debut after coming off of a win to Jeremy Kennedy. He did get KO'd in Ryzen, and that was a little bit of a red flag, but guys, he's a little bit older, it happens. And then he lost to Yair Rodriguez, but he showed that he's durable, and he showed that he can block the high kick, he can block the body shots. You know, Yair was blasting that body kick, but Pitbull is very durable, and he will eat one to give one. I will say Pitbull is a little bit flat-footed, like Patchy Mix. A lot of these Bellator guys, you know, they kind of get schooled when they come to the UFC. I'm going to pick Dan Ige. I think he should be able to win. But I like what Dan Ige says here. Dan Ige reacts to Josh Emmett saying he hits harder than Poirier. At the end of the day, Poirier is the champion for a reason, and I still have some work to do. This is one thing that I like. I believe he trains at Extreme Couture with Sean Strickland, all of them. So I think he should be able to win this fight, guys. Give me Dan Ige to win this fight. I'll go Dan Ige by decision. I think he should be able to win this fight. Let's go Dan Ige by decision. Let's go Dan Ige. 50K, just like 50K AJ. 50K Dan Ige. Come on. AJ's going to have 50K by the time he does the Fight Companion on Saturday. We need a 50K win for the Fight Companion so we can say 50K, 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 50K. So let's go. Dan Ige 50K for the dub. Let's go. I'm going to go by decision, 29-28, but Pitbull does, if he catches you, I think Dan Ige might get a little hurt. Now let's go, guys. I got to hurry this up. Daniel Rodriguez versus Kevin Holland. It's going to be a very good matchup, guys. One thing I will say, guys, is I'm very happy about Kevin Holland. If you guys don't know, Kevin Holland got this. Once Kevin Holland steps into the octagon at UFC 318, he will have 27 fights in the UFC since August 2018, which makes him the most active UFC fighter with 3.88 fights per year. For comparison, Donald Cerrone was at 3.33 fights per year before he retired. So Kevin Holland is the most active fighter on the roster right now. And I think activity is very good. I need way more watch hours. Canadian, yeah. As long as Dustin isn't trading with Volk, we're good. Yeah, isn't training with Volk. Oh, yeah, facts. I need way more watch hours. How much do you need? Because I'll put on autoplay, KZ, and I'll just have all your videos on autoplay. How much do you need? Ige fight was 8 hours notice and arguably beat Diego coming. Yes, he definitely won that third round. Brennan, you got it, bro. Just stay consistent. When I started, I had 90 subs because of my Spanish project. Dude, even your Spanish project was good, guys. Go watch KZ's Spanish project. That was a very good project. You had the... What did Brenda say? I'm trying to get to KZ and Useless Love. Dude. KZ's right, bro. It's possible. You had the head start, KZ. You're right. I'm going to stay consistent for sure. 2 videos a week minimum. Let's go. Dan and Pitbull, so much look-alike facts. They're twins. They are twins, guys. So with this fight right here, guys. Oh, let me put the poll. How could I forget to do the poll, guys? How could I forget? I'm going to break this one down a little bit faster, guys, because we got 2 more fights. Ultimate Fighter's about to start. What time is Moneyline, guys? What time is Moneyline? Alright, guys. Get your votes in. Let me try to see if there's any time for Moneyline. If it says it's scheduled. Let me try to see. Is Moneyline already here? Moneyline. MMA Experts. Did he put the Moneyline? No, he hasn't put the Moneyline up yet. Alright, Moneyline's going to be on like at 11, maybe 12. Moneyline's going to be on late as fuck. Alright, but facts, 316 Immortal. And Immortal, thank you so much, bro. Like, your donations come a long way, bro, and they mean more than you could imagine, my guy. And also, I see you around. I see you in Giuliano Argenti, so, bro, you help a lot of people out. I think Holland is smart enough to just avoid the stand-up with the sloppy power, and I think we see another Anaconda. Damn! I'm at least 120, I'm at least at like 120, need 3,000. Dude, with the videos, we can definitely get you there. Holland has to be Lock City here. LOL got money on him already. I got Holland as well, guys. Guys, Holland is going to be the pick, guys. I think Holland should be able to win this fight against Daniel Rodriguez. Daniel Rodriguez, though, he did lose to Kelvin Gastelum, Ian Machado Gary, and Neil Magny. I will say Daniel Rodriguez also has a win over Lee, the Leech. I thought that he shouldn't have won this fight, the fight with the Leech. I thought that he definitely should have won that fight. But we know that Kevin Holland is the most active fighter, guys. And he's coming off of a 2-fight win streak, beating Gunnar Nelson in a very close fight, in a fight that it was close odds-wise, and Vicente Luque in a fight where it was close odds-wise. Now, he's fighting Daniel Rodriguez, and what is he? He's a minus 400. The people know Kevin Holland is here to fight, and the people are going Kevin Holland by submission. Heretic, I think you make a good point, bro. I think that Darce choke might be open for the neck of Daniel Rodriguez, but I'm going to go Kevin Holland ITD by submission or KO. Give me Kevin Holland ITD by submission or KO. But you guys know I'm going to have another slip with Kevin Holland by submission or on points, Kevin Holland by KO on points. I love that double chance. Give me Kevin Holland by KO or submission. Let's go. Now, we were talking about Mazar Evloev having a lot of canceled bouts. Paulo Costa is another guy who has a lot of canceled bouts, guys. A lot of canceled bouts. I'm going to try to speed this up, guys. I'm going to try to speed this up because Ultimate Fighter is at 10. So, bear with me, guys. And I want to say thank you, guys. Drop a like if you guys haven't already. We're gonna play Call of Duty Zombies one day. We're gonna do a food review one day as well. So there's so much more content. I'm gonna get my Target vest and I'm gonna do a fake employee working at Target. I'm gonna do more prank videos. I'm gonna come back better than ever, baby. I got money on him already. Immortal's a legend. Facts, man. Immortal's he's a gem to society. Paulo Costa versus Roman Kopylov. This is going to be a very important fight. Very, very important fight. Paulo Costa, guys, is just like Movsar Evloev. If you thought Movsar Evloev has a lot of cancel bouts, look at this. Roman Kopylov cancel bout. Hamza cancel bout. 3 already. 4 cancel bout. 5 cancel bout. 6 cancel bout. 7 cancel bout. 8, 9, 10 cancel bout. 11 cancel bout. 11. Damn, him and Movsar have the exact same cancel bouts. One thing about both of these guys is Movsar and Paulo are definitely on some cycle. Maybe not, but Roman Kopylov has been training for Paulo multiple times. Roman Kopylov has been ready for how long? Let me see. How long has he been ready? I think he's been ready for a while now. I think Roman Kopylov has been doing a lot of tape study. And one thing I like about Roman Kopylov is he's a knockout artist, in my opinion. You know, he's very technical. He can make a lot of reads. He only has 2 wins by decision. And those 2 guys being tough enough is obviously Cesar Almeida. He had to wrestle in that fight, so he has the wrestling in his back pocket. And the other decision win is over, decision is over Felipe. So, he's a knockout artist, guys, and I do think that he should be able to finish Paulo Costa. Give me Roman Kopylov by KO or on points. I got Kopylov by KO. I'm going to go round 3 TKO. Maybe even Kopylov by decision. I like Kopylov by decision as well. Let's go Kopylov for the dub. Let's go my guy Kopylov for the dub. Let's go. I think Kopylov should be able to finish Kopylov should be able to finish Costa. But we know that Costa has only been knocked out once, I think, against Israel Adesanya. Costa's very durable. So maybe Roman Kopylov by decision as well as a sneaky play. I like by KO or on points. I don't know. I would be very surprised if Paulo Costa gets submitted. We know that he does have the wrestling. Kopylov does have the wrestling. Now we're in the main event, guys. This is going to be lit. I can't believe it, guys. I'll be live tomorrow as well, guys. We had a great live today, guys. I wanted to thank everybody for being here. We had a great live, guys. Dustin Poirier is back. Let me know who you guys think wins, guys. I'm going to take a sip of water. Fuck, bro, my fucking throat. Guys, when do I clock out? Fuck. I'm just kidding. Secret Juice maybe cause the cancellations. Facts. Kopylov, so satisfying to watch. Love the speed and combo. Same with Vinicius. Let's go. Uses, how long did you search those what's good, Grimy? Uses, how long did you search for those Conor picks? LOL, let's fucking go, little bro. Grimy, did you know about this, Grimy? So there's like a extendo. So this is like a full clip with an extendo or like a suppressor. And it's something that you basically have at the end of like your thing. And you know what I was thinking? I was like, this is something that I'd never seen before, Grimy. And, a lot of people can use this and it can help them. Like, whatever this thing is, like, I was trying to tell the chat that, like, if I had that, I would go like this. And I would just be swinging. That thing all day. But what's good, Grimy? I hope you're having a great day, my guy. Let's go. Currently, we're doing the last fight right here. Max Holloway versus Dustin Poirier. Let's go. All right, guys, so let's go. Let me go right here. Let's go, Brendo. Izzy doesn't have a win over an active UFC fighter, and he finished Costa, just a stat. Yeah, facts. Holloway, I like you. I like your breakdowns, bro. You gotta drop a prediction video. I think Max is going to land more punches, but Dustin will do more damage and get the win. Ooh, LOL, is that a weight stretch for your dangus? Yeah, Grimy. I think that thing would actually be pretty good. That thing would actually be clutch. My man bringing the extendo up to everybody comes here. Let's go. All right, let's go, guys. We got 5 minutes, 6 minutes. Obviously, we can go a little bit longer. Max Holloway versus Dustin Poirier. Max Holloway's in a very good fight. Obviously, he's coming off of his first ever TKO loss. First ever KO loss to Ilia Topuria. No shame into losing to Ilia Topuria. Ilia Topuria is very good. Dustin Poirier, on the other hand, has said that, the UFC has said, we don't want you to fight Ilia Topuria. He wants to retire off in the sunset. This entire card is built around him. I love the odds, guys. Minus 115 for Max Holloway, minus 105 for Dustin Poirier. This is this is as good as it gets, guys. We can make 2 different parlays. We can put Dustin in a parlay, put Max in a parlay, and we're still going to get some pretty good odds. 33 years old versus 36. 36 is a massive red flag, but only because it's in the lightweight division. If you look at Dustin Poirier, he doesn't look anywhere near 36 years old. He said multiple times that his daughter, shout out to Dustin Poirier, he said that his daughter growing up thought that everybody's dad was a fighter. His daughter was like, you know, his daughter was like, oh, I thought everybody was a fighter. You know, Dustin Poirier said in an interview that his daughter would assume that every other dad, their job would be to be a fighter. So it goes to show you that Dustin's been fighting for a long time, guys. And this is his life. You know, this is his last dance. It takes 2 to tango. Dustin wants to be with his wife. He wants to be with his kids. He wants to chill. And he wants to retire in the sunset with at least the BMF belt. He had the interim belt. Max Holloway has already been a champion. And we know that Max Holloway still has time left. 33 years old. But I will say Max getting cracked. He's gotten cracked the first time that these guys fought 3. They're going to fight 3 times. The first time, I don't really include it. The second time, it went to decision, but Max did get cracked. He was about to get dropped, but the cage saved him. Max was wobbled, and then he was about to get dropped, but his back bounced off the cage. I don't know if you guys remember that. That was actually pretty good. That was a good fight. But I think that this fight's going to look completely different. I do think that, you know, just like 316 Immortal said, the power shots. You know, Max is going to land more shots, but Dustin's going to land the bigger shots. For some reason, I do think that somebody's going to get busted up. We saw Dustin Poirier, you know, his nose started leaking against Islam Makhachev. We saw against Max Holloway, he was able to bust up Ilia Topuria. But Max Holloway against Volkanovski 3, he did have a massive cut right here, a massive cut. So I do believe that somebody's going to get busted open in this fight. And if whoever's more susceptible to being more cut, bro, I feel like that's going to play a massive factor. Volume's going to play a massive factor. Low kicks. And we know Dustin's always going to be pulling up his shorts. I just don't want Dustin to be bloody up and, you know, having to continue cleaning his nose, because against Islam, I was like, oh my gosh, like he's looked like he's getting, like, it's because of the blood. There's blood everywhere. He had Islam cut up as well. I think that this is going to be a bloodbath, guys. I'm going to go Max Holloway. I'm going to go Max Holloway to win this fight by 48-47, 49-46, and 48-47 unanimous decision. But we have to mention the reach, guys. 73-inch reach. He's going to have a 4-inch reach advantage over Max Holloway, who's 5'11", guys. Max Holloway should tower over Dustin, but that doesn't matter because Dustin can still have the switch stance. You guys know when he switch stance and lands overhand rights. I think that's going to be money for Dustin Poirier all day. The body shots that he was landing on Islam Makhachev against the cage. And we know Dustin Poirier is very good, you know. You can't just take him down. If anything, Dustin Poirier might mix in a takedown on Max Holloway. I think Max Holloway is very open to a takedown as well. But may the best man win. May the best man win, guys. May the best man win. Baby Sharp, what's good, Baby Sharp? When are you going to go live, bro? We got to do some tape study, Baby Sharp. We got to do some tape study, or we need your picks. You're going to go live maybe Tuesday, maybe Thursday. When are you going to go live, Baby Sharp? We need your picks. I saw Barry McCartney. Good show. Shout out to Conor McGregor on his birthday. Conor always starting new trends. Yeah, Barry McCartney, I hope you have a great day, my guy. God bless you. I'll be there on Friday. You says, how long did you research Conor picks for? Grimy. Izzy doesn't have a win, facts. I think Max, yeah, facts. I like what you said there. LOL, is that a weight stretch? Yeah, facts, Grimy. My man, I'm short, bro. Shit would be... Bro, but you can swing it, though. You can swing it. I think Poirier should be the slight favorite. Yeah, I thought Max was going to be the dog, but I'll take Max as a favorite as well. I think Poirier should be the slight favorite, but I think Holloway's more primed. Pookie Holloway has been giving gas breakdowns in the chat. Yeah, facts. Good show, Useless. Thank you, Barry McCartney. You watch my predictions yet, Pookie Hollow? Hey, Pookie Hollow. Hollow Heretic. Your wife is in me DMs. Yeah, hell yeah, Brendo. I peeped it early. We lined up almost everywhere. W prediction, let's go. No naughty. Tuesday, I think, or Wednesday. Let's go. Dude, Baby Sharp's going to be live Tuesday or Wednesday. Let me give you a quick shout out, Baby Sharp. Baby Sharp, you don't know, but earlier, bro, I was giving you a massive shout out because we were talking about Lockdog Oliveira. And you remember when we did tape study on Lockdog Oliveira, Baby Sharp? You remember when we were doing tape study? And we were like, whoa, how does Lockdog Oliveira lose this fight? Like, he's looking so dominant. We were predicting that Lockdog is going to look dominant against Kyler Phillips. And we're predicting a masterclass from Lockdog. So thank you for doing that tape study, Baby Sharp. Thank you so much, my guy. Guys, I'm going to go Max Holloway by 48-47, 49-46, and 48-47 unanimous decision. I'm going to give you guys a quick recap, and then I'm going to shout you guys all out, and I'm going to head out. I want to mention, guys, that it's Ultimate Fighter, so Crossover. Let me give a shout out to Crossover MMA. Wait, what's today? Monday? Wait, Ultimate Fighter's not today. Fuck. Wait, fuck. Ultimate Fighter's on Tuesday. Bro, fuck. I thought... Oh, fuck. Bro, I thought Ultimate Fighter was today. Ultimate Fighter's tomorrow. Fuck. Alright, I'm gonna give MMA Experts a shout out. He's gonna go live later tonight with Moneyline. I think it's gonna be lit, guys. I think it's gonna be lit. I'm gonna give you guys a quick recap, tell you my people's pick and everything. And I'm gonna be in Moneyline later tonight, guys. So if you guys want to know where I'm at, I'm gonna be in MMA Experts chat. YouTube Barry, you're the man. Yo, what WMC? If Dustin loses, my TV is going through the window. Shout out to WMC, guys. An absolute gem to society. Just when you think Conor McGregor couldn't get any crazier, pick him. Let's go, my guy. Pick him. Pick him. I got to bring this up. Did you see this? Pick him. There was like an extendo. It was basically like an extendo. I was telling chat that if I had this, I would go like this. I would go like this. But Pick'em, shout out to Pick'em MMA, guys. Pick'em is a fucking GOAT, man. I'm gonna give Pick'em a shout out too, guys. Pick'em is a GOAT, guys. Pick'em is somebody, KZ, all these guys. One thing I like is that we have a community, you know? This is a MMA community, and we all share our picks, we share our thoughts, guys. And that's what we love about MMA, guys. Lockdog, yeah, dude. That dude, let's go. I'm with it too. Hell yeah, brother. Let's go. Baby Sharp, that tape study came in clutch, Baby Sharp. The extendo again. I've been waiting on Vinicius to fight over forever. Yeah, I'm hyped, guys. So I'm going to give you guys a quick recap, and then I'm going to head out. I thought Ultimate Fighter was today, but it's not. Moneyline is tonight, so MMA Experts will be live. So, 14-fight card, guys. The people's pick was Carly Judas. We all win with Carly Judas. Carly Judas is a GOAT. I love Carly Judas. I think she should be able to win by decision, but some people have by KO on points, by submission on points as well. Majority of the chat is going Bruno Ferreira. The people's pick is Bruno Ferreira by knockout. Majority of the chat is going Ryan Spann, but some people are like, be careful, don't bet on Ryan Spann. You know, it's going to be crazy. Be careful betting on Ryan Spann. And Lucas Brzezinski is the only man to beat Walter Walker. Well, you know, that was a chubby Walter Walker. That wasn't alter ego Walter Walker. Ryan Spann for the dub, but low confidence. Jimmy Crute, Marcin Prachnio. Some people were on Prachnio, but we're going Jimmy Crute. I think Jimmy Crute should be able to win this fight. Shout out to Jimmy Crute. This guy has not won since 2020, but we're going Jimmy Crute. Low confidence on Jimmy Crute. Adam Fugier versus Islam Dalatov. Islam, we're going Islam ITD. Islam by KO or submission. ITD. I like him by KO on points as well. Atiba Gutierrez, Robert Valentine. The people are going Atiba, but Robert Valentine, he did lose to the GOAT Torres Finney. I think Torres Finney is gonna beat Azamat I can't wait for Torres Finney to destroy Azamat Atiba Gutierrez for the dub. By KO, I'll go first round. I think the people agree. Prado Nikolai. A lot of people were saying that the AI, you know, is favoring Nikolai. I'm going to go Prado for the dub. Prado for the dub. I think Prado should be able to win. People's pick right here was a little bit dicey because they were going Marvin Vettori, Brendan Allen, Marvin Vettori, Brendan Allen. People's pick is Brendan Allen, I would believe. But majority of people do think that it's going to be a close fight. And Marvin Vettori does have a chance. But I'm going Brendan Allen. Oliveira, Kyler Phillips. I think everybody's on I think everybody's on Oliveira. Johnson, Daniel Zellhuber. I'm on Zellhuber all day. The people are on him as well. Dan Ige, Patricio Pitbull. I think the people are on Dan Ige as well. The majority of the votes were on Dan Ige. Kevin Holland. Do I even need to explain? We're on Kevin Holland. Hype train, baby. 50K Dan Ige, by the way. Paulo Costa, Roman Kopylov. I'm on Kopylov. The people are on Kopylov as well. Max Holloway, Dustin. Seems like the majority of people are on Dustin Poirier. I'm on Max Holloway. It's going to be a 50-50, but it's going to be a good fight. Pick him, bro. When Ilya KO'd Oliveira and you slammed the bottle and threw up all over yourself, that was hilarious. Did he actually? I didn't know that he threw up. But, bro, I love Pick'em, bro. Pick'em is a fucking GOAT. Damn, users trying to get sponsored by the Dick Stretcher Company. Facts. Send it my way. Send it my way. Send it my way. Send it my way. Send the extendo my way. Pick'em, the GOAT. Facts. What? Who got that extendo? Ilya or Conor? Conor has the extendo. So, but people were making the joke that Ilya Taporia posted his training camp starts now. And he's going to get an extendo. It's an extendo. Basically, it's like a thing that you can swing. And I think it's a very good extendo. Alright. I'm going to give you guys all the shout out and then I'm going to head out, alright? Ilya needs the extendo if he wants to copy Conor all the way. Facts. It must be AI. It's gay. Nah, D-Rod, I like it, WMC. He definitely has a good shot. Give us a good Giyat. 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 No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm just kidding. Let me. We need something good for the Giyat, though. We need something good for the Giyat. So let me pull up something, and I'm gonna hit you guys with the piece. Giyat! Giyat! Alright. Alright, let's go. Let's go, guys. Alright, guys. I'm going to see you guys in the next one, guys. I will be back. I'm going to give you guys all the shout out, guys. It's going to be great, guys. Let's go. Giyat! 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 Let's go. Western Cockline. Bro, come on, bro. Give him his credit. Last week was good. Let's go. Yes, sir, bro. You did good. Even on PFL, you did good, bro. You did fucking good. Ooh, a cool. We just need to get AJ to 50K. He's like 8 subs away. Come on, guys. Let me give AJ another shout out. I think everybody here is subscribed, guys. But AJ is about to hit 50K, guys. He's about to hit 50K, guys. Let's go. All right, I'm gonna give you guys a quick shout out. I'm gonna head out. All right. I'll see you guys in the next one, guys. It's gonna be a very good one. Giyat. I'll see you guys in the next one, guys. I will be back, but I'm going to give you guys all a quick shout-out, so let's go. Here we go. Without further ado, I'm going to shout you guys all out, guys. Obviously, I want to give a big shout-out to 316 Immortal. 316 Immortal, you're a sponsor, bro. You've been helping me a lot, bro, and thank you, my guy. Thank you to everybody being here. I'm sorry if the ads have been playing, if you had to skip an ad while watching the live stream, but, you know, I'm just trying to get a little bit more cha-ching, all right? So, shout-out to Brendo. Brandon Ironside is his new channel. Go subscribe. Shout-out to KZ. Shout-out to Rob G. Shout-out to Halftime. Shout out to Bentley. Shout out to Bodak Show. Shout out to Barry McCrockiner. I believe Musical MMA was in here as well. If I miss you guys, it's not on purpose. Shout out to Pepino. Shout out to T-Wiz. Halftime. Hollow Heretic. T-Wiz. KZ. Rob G. Brendo. Let's go. Let's go. I'm going to try to Shriveled Sack. Crypto Jedi. Thank you. Larry CTM. I know Larry CTM was in here. Stormy Normie. Shout out to you, my guy. Shriveled Sack. That's a good name. Lil Lou. Shout out to my guy Lil Lou. Halftime, Hollow Heretic. I'm not trying to repeat any names. KZ, Halftime, Lil Lou, let's go, Shriveled Sack, Juice Man, Pick'em MMA. I know Pick'em, Barry McCrockiner, 316 Immortal. Of course, we got to shout out the guy, Juice Man, of course. Everybody in the chat, guys. Thank you. Musical MMA was in here as well. Thank you guys for all being here, guys. I appreciate all of you guys. Baby Sharp MMA was in here as well. Hollow Heretic, thank you. #1 contender, 316 Immortal, Hollow Heretic. Grimy, my guy, Grimy, let's go. Thank you guys for all being here. Pick'em MMA, the GOAT. Thank you guys for all being here. Baby Sharp, the GOAT. You just got the Sophie Rain Goon pick up. Sean Woodson, Dan Ige. All right, let's go. I know Covert's probably having a boat with that Conor Lee. A blast. Shout out to Covert MMA. Let's go. I'll see you guys in the next one, guys. God bless. I love you guys. God bless. Peace. Hey.